And we're live. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. How is everyone today? Okay, let's just get everything's. Today will be an open panel, but everyone needs to behave and not talk over each other. Oh, and if I don't know you, I'm going to ask you to quickly turn on your cam just so I can see you because there's been a lot of porn bombing lately, unfortunately. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, porn bombing, meaning some people have gone on stream with people and decide to show either dick pics or something else, and that could get your stream knocked off. So so 50K. Wow. I honestly don't even know what to say. I honestly did not think that I would get to this point. Vilified freedom in the house. And if you're not sub to Vilified Freedom, what's wrong with you, man? Go sub. Go sub to Goober Opinion. Who else? Chuck Chases the Facts. Virgo Triad. Who am I forgetting? Mr. Swindle Hoodwinked. Scam Stingers. Of course, Van, who I haven't posted it up on my community page, but unfortunately, Van dropped his tablet and can't post right now. So it's going to be a little bit until we can get videos from Van again. But I was thinking, and I kind of put this in Virgo's ear about maybe starting a fundraiser to see if we could get him a new tablet or even he was even asking for a whatchamacallit, a refurbished one because his business has been slowed due to COVID, and honestly, I don't want to be without Van videos. He's one of my main inspirations of why I started the channel. So, what do you guys think? Would you donate a little if we started a GoFundMe for Van? Hey, Ali Gaming. No offense, dude. You're 13. This is really for adults. I can't allow you on stream, unfortunately. No offense. Hey, congrats, Kevin. We'll be pushing for you. You should be hired. Hey, did someone say real targeted citizen? Is there someone in here? Let me scroll back a little bit. Wonder if that is a real targeted citizen. Hey, Carol, why don't you jump in? Love to chat with you. I'll be nice because it's a celebration stream. But is this the real targeted citizen? I could check. It's easy enough to check. Where are you? Yeah, Van is a really good guy. As I said, he was my inspiration for wanting to do Softstit videos, and Scam Singers was actually the first channel that shared one of my videos. I think it was the top 5 window smashing. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, they gave me a shot, and then Van started mirroring my videos, and well, here we are. What do you mean I'm making you cockeyed, Labial? Thank you, Kimber. Thank you for the $5, Rebecca. You're awesome. Susan, yes, Van Balian. Oh, and thank you, King Leo, for becoming a member. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much, Sam, for the $14.99. Appreciate it. And congrats and thank you for helping me get to the 50K. Troubled Atheist, don't worry about it. If you can't, you can't. You're always good in my book. Hey, what's up, Chris?
Generation, what's up?
Not much. How's it going? Thank you, Susan, for the $5. Hey, I'm getting a little background noise from you. Can you mute
Can't
yourself
hear
for a
you.
second?
Oh.
Hey guys, I'll forward these two to Van, but we're gonna actually do a separate GoFundMe for Van. I'm gonna work out the details with Virgo, but I will.
Can you hear me?
The ones that were for Van, I'll make sure to forward to him.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hold on, let me.
Chris, can you hear? Hello, Kimber.
Hey.
How's it going?
Congratulations.
Thank you. What's going on? That must have been his mic, but I couldn't hear a thing when he was on here for whatever reason. Hey, Virgo, thank you.
Oh, he's gone again.
Yep. Then we have this other dude, Ali Gaming, but he's 13. I'm not gonna put him on stream.
Yeah. Who
Not
knows
really.
what could happen?
Yeah, not really for the youngins. Okay, so hopefully this works. Okay, I'm gonna start the first giveaway, which will be the free $5 for Patreon for a month. If you want to enter that, just say anything in the chat. It should pick you up on here. Thank you, Tracy. I don't think so, but others have said I do. So thank you. Okay. Okay, last chance to say something and enter in for the giveaway. This will be the first of 4. Anyone else want to enter? Last chance. Let's see. And the winner is Yannick Renaud. Congratulations. And send me an email, degenerationnationyt@gmail.com.
Congratulations, Yannick.
Congrats. So the next 3 will be a $15 Google Play, $15 Starbucks, and the grand one is a $25 Amazon gift card.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Grubbo, for the $7.99. Let's try this again. You there, Chris?
Okay. I'm
getting a lot of static from you.
My kitchen. I'm talking to him. In the generation.
Hey, Chief.
Hi, Chief.
Hey, DGen, how is everybody tonight?
Doing good. How about you?
We're doing good. We're doing good. It's a little cool here in Ohio, but we're enjoying
Hey, guys,
the
how you
weather.
doing?
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. And thank you, Elizabeth K, for the $24.99. Well, surprisingly, where I am, it's only 95, so we're finally under 100.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That must be the Southwest, right?
Yep,
Yes.
that it is. And then at night it goes down to 84. Yeah, 84.
That's sweater weather.
You're gonna have to start building the fire in the fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone from like the East Coast? I'm originally from the East Coast, so
Ooh, holy hell.
whoa. Put him backstage for a minute. I forgot what I was saying.
Wow, that was some major feedback.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. It used to be funny to me also. It's when I would say when it was 75, say yeah, it's chilly. Everyone's like, what? Chilly? we would kill for 75.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about people in the Midwest where I live. I live in north central Ohio. And I have relatives that live in Southern California, and every time I go see them, it might be 65, 64, maybe hot, like maybe 63, 62, and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, and they look like they're living in Alaska or something like that.
Watch it.
I grew up in New York, so I know the cold weather. I remember the days of 10 below. Well, I'm sure you could relate to that, Kimber.
I actually can't. Where I live, it doesn't get that cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's where I want to visit then. I'm not
Yeah.
fond of the cold.
I'm not either. I hate the cold. I'll be back. My dog wants to go out.
All right, no problem.
So, D-Gen, what do you think about Josh Abrams going up for a couple of sticks, man?
Honestly, that's where he belongs. He's trash. He really is.
Well, he has definitely pushed it and pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. And I mean, I think the personality of the man is almost like, what do they call it? Like the borderline personality disorder. I mean, he's just over the top. And the only person that actually comes close to him is that guy Glenn out in the Pacific Northwest. Man, he's so top too. I mean, that guy's just crazy.
Yeah, well, Josh is definitely narcissistic. He thinks that he's untouchable.
Yeah, and the thing is I think he got charged with impersonating a police officer, and there was another charge of attempted robbery or attempted armed robbery. And I'm not sure what cases that stems from, but
I think it's the armed robbery one that he's going to the 2 to 3 years. I think in my community post I put 3 to 5. I need to make a correction. It's 2 to 3, and then after that, 3 years of probation. But once he gets out, he's gonna go back to doing the same crap that he's doing now. So he'll be put back in, guaranteed.
Well, as long as he's making money, he'll do what he's doing. That's my theory. But the thing is he's he's facing. Even if he gets, like you said, 3 to 5. Well, 3 to 5 is probably going to be like 2 to 3 if he gets parole, if he's a good inmate. But I don't think he's the kind of guy who can go into a penitentiary and survive like really well. They're either going to have to put him in the protection unit, or he's just going to get tore up.
Oh yeah. He's gonna go in thinking he's all bad shit, and he's gonna learn pretty quick. You're a former PO, right? Or are you still?
I'm retired now. I retired chief of police of a town here in Ohio, and I've been retired for a number of years. I did 18 altogether, and I'm really glad that I could serve my country that way.
And thank you for your service.
Hey, thank you. And not many people actually, thank cops. We all consider ourselves with the veterans, because I'll tell you what, the veterans are number one. I love those guys. I volunteered for the USO after I had retired for law enforcement. I volunteered for the USO for many years. So yeah, it's all about the veterans. They're the ones that really deserve everything.
Oh yeah, I'm pro-military and very pro-police here. I think me and VF are the most pro law enforcement.
Yeah, that's good. There's a lot of channels, it seems like, lately that are anti-police, very anti-government, anti-police, and it's like it gets it's hard because these days, with all the defunding of the departments that these local governments want to do, it's really causing a havoc, because they've had a spike in crime. Every jurisdiction that they've taken funding away from, they've had a spike in crime, especially in New York City, because they took $1 billion off of New York City's budget. And you consider New York City is the biggest police department by manpower in the entire nation. And they took $1 billion off those guys, and they expect them to still produce the same results. And it's just not going to happen. That's just not economically, it's not possible.
Yeah, and in Minnesota, where it first started, now they're complaining that there's not enough police and there's too much crime. And I'm thinking, what did you expect? What did you really think it was going to happen? They'll see that as a free pass to run around and do whatever they want.
Yeah, and not only that, but they were in the streets shouting, no justice, no peace, F the police, all that kind of stuff. And they're like, get rid of the police, get rid of the police, get rid of the police. And so to a certain extent they did. And then now all those people that were crying for get rid of the police, they're like, oh, well, somebody stole my car last night. Well, sorry, we can't do nothing about it. We don't have anybody to send you. You got rid of the police. And they're like, oh, well, wait a minute. No, you can't do that. It's my property. Well, yeah, it's everybody else's property. And if we don't have anybody to send you, we don't have anybody to send you.
Mm-hmm. And they don't get that.
I don't think they look at the long term. I don't think those people look at the long results of what their decisions are. I understand it's very popular these days to be anti-police. I understand that. There's been some mistakes made by officers, and it makes us all look bad. Well, I'm retired now, but it makes a lot of the guys look bad, and I tell you what, all the guys that I worked with, men and women, I very rarely ever saw an officer that I would actually come out and say, well, he's corrupt. Everybody's just out there trying to do their job to the best of their ability. And it seems like these days it's really hard because of all the anti-police sentiment going around the country.
Mm-hmm. It's horrible. Yeah, there are bad cops. There's bad everything. There's not one profession out there where there isn't bad people. But people seem to, with the police, they seem to like to tie in everybody in that.
Well, the thing that interests me when you look at the protests going around the country, a lot of the people, especially out in the Pacific Northwest, like Seattle and Portland, to just name a couple of cities, the protesters call the police Nazis. And I could never understand that because, the police in the United States are so far from what the Nazis were and what they stood for and what they were going to do. I think to myself, if the police were Nazis, all of those protesters would already be dead. And I just don't understand what they're like, oh, you're a Nazi, you're a fascist. And they have no clue what that even means.
Exactly, just like when they try to use why don't you try that in North Korea? The North Koreans would kill you.
Yeah, they would march you out. They would put you against the tree and shoot you in the head. And That's the same thing. Same thing with the Nazis. If the police were Nazis, there would be no more Antifa. Antifa would be an eradicated species within like 48 hours.
Thered be no protesting or anything. They'd come in and get rid of them all.
Exactly. Because they're basically a bunch of college-age demonstrators, and I understand college students, they have their own minds. It's hard to change their mind once they're on a certain thing. But I think a lot of those college students are just getting onto the wrong bandwagon because it was like sooner or later they're going to grow up, they're going to have a couple kids, they're going to have a mortgage, they're going to look back on their life and go, "What the hell was I doing? I need to take care of my kids." And the funny thing is my dad said it to me. Your parents probably said it to you. You can't act like that. You're not going to do that when we did it ourselves.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy, and it's not getting any better. I was hoping that it would at least calm down a little bit, but I don't see it happening. Well,
the more that there's like the three major factions that are going on right now are BLM, and then there's the Proud Boys, and then there's Antifa. And between those three factions, that's like putting gasoline on a fire. Getting those three factions together is like putting gas on a fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to turn out bad day after day after day after day. And people are going to have to realize, what the hell are we achieving? What the hell are we achieving? We're not achieving anything.
No, we're just making other countries actually laugh at us, to be honest.
Yeah, because we look like buffoons because we can't police our own people.
I'm just waiting for when Antifa totally turns on Black Lives Matter. That's going to be a brawl.
Well, I mean, those Antifa guys are really, I mean, they say that they say that they're like peaceful protesters, but I mean, they'll put like a big bike lock in a sock and swing it at a police officer's face. You know, that's not peaceful protesting. And not only that, but the police officers, if you look at them with their fast helmets on, that's the new helmet that they're wearing. They're going to have they're actually coming out with face masks. You know, that is like, it's made of ballistic nylon. It's not bulletproof, but it will slow down a projectile like a ball bearing or a bike lock or something like that would otherwise, you know, hit the police officer in the teeth or in the nose or in the jaw. You know, they're going to have to start wearing that stuff. And it's like, it's because they keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And they think the police somehow should have to take that without responding.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen. And they're going to respond with, pepper spray and I don't know what else. What else? Rubber bullets. And then, people are going to cry about that police brutality. What do you expect? They need to defend themselves. They're not going to just sit there and let them get hit in the head with bike locks or hit in the face with bats or whatever. They're going to defend themselves, and they have the right to.
Yeah, and they should have the right to, because I mean the protesters are really just getting out of line, and they're implementing tactics that are like, both sides use pepper spray, both sides use projectiles. It's like one of the main weapons of a frontline officer. If you're trying to march down the street and you're trying to get demonstrators out of the way, there's a weapon. It's called a 40 Mike, which is a 40 millimeter projectile kind of grenade launcher. It's not a grenade. It can be used as a grenade launcher, but they make 40 millimeter foam balls to get shot out of this this grenade launcher. And if you get hit like in the abdomen or the lower extreme, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna really hurt. But they still keep coming. They still keep throwing rocks. They still keep spraying pepper spray. It's like a back and forth, and it's been like this for weeks now. I mean, weeks.
Have you seen the video that I posted about that idiot that jumped on the cop car and then the cop car took off and pretty much threw that person off?
That was the funniest damn thing I ever saw in the last 3 weeks. I laughed for about a half hour when I saw that one. I swear to God, and I think originally I thought it was a guy, and I guess it turned out that it was wasn't it a female or something like that? I mean,
that's what I heard. I originally thought it was a guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I did too, and I've watched it like 4 times.
Yeah, I thought it was a guy, and I was like, dude, he got dumped off that hood. But it was a girl. It was still funny. I mean, God.
Yeah.
It was a California Highway Patrol guy, man. He wasn't putting up with that shit.
That was instant karma right there. What they think was going to happen?
Well, if you look at the police officer's point of view, they were surrounding the car, pounding the car with their hands and their signs.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're just one guy and you're driving a car and you're surrounded by maybe 30, 35 people slamming on your car, hell yeah, I'd dump the clutch too.
Yeah, and then it looks like, I don't know if it was that cop or another cop car did a drive around again. They did a circle. That
I would have done it with the person on the hood, or drag him from behind.
Oh,
Nice
that
little
would be
hood
so
ornament.
cool. That would have been so funny. That reminds me of that one Police Academy movie where the wife is on the hood and he's still driving down the freeway.
The first, I think that was the first. No,
Yeah.
that was the third one. Was it with the guy with glasses? Wasn't it?
Well, the first movie was the one the guy with glasses was driving to the police academy, and I think there was the second or third one where the same guy's wife, was in the police academy too, and they both did the same thing, riding the hood down the freeway.
Man, it's been so long since I've got to watch those movies again. It's been really long since I've seen the Police Academy movies. And unfortunately,
And I think
go ahead.
I think something like that happened. I think it was Sacramento a few years ago too. A couple was in a fight, and the husband grabbed onto the hood of the car, and she drove down the freeway, and he wasn't letting go, and she wasn't stopping.
Wouldn't you pay money? Wouldn't you pay money to see that in real life? I mean,
Yes, I would.
I mean, I would have my cell phone out in like 2.5 seconds. That'd be great.
I mean, there's already been cases where Antifa and Black Lives Matter has gotten in the way of cars, and they actually just ran them down, and then they cry to the police that they were hit. It's like, well, what do you expect? You're threatening lives, and they're not going to just sit by it.
Yeah,
Hey, I hit the gas too.
I would too.
Yeah, and the new thing among the protesters, they touch a car that's not even necessarily moving forward, and then they fall down like a soccer player who just got fouled on the side of the field. You know, it's like a total acting job. You know, it's just ridiculous, and that's the new thing. And so all the other protesters come and slam on your car and shit like that. I wouldn't stay there. I'd drive down the road. I'd be like, hell no, man.
God, there's so many idiots out there.
I know that if I was around the age of the Antifa fools and all that, and I did this shit, my parents would have kicked my ass.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, my dad would have seen me on TV, and he would have called one of his friends to kick my ass. I mean,
Yeah.
and then when I got home, then it would really be a beating. Oh, you're going to disrespect the police officers, huh? Get in here, you little monkey! You know?
Even today, I think my dad would still kick my ass if I did something like that.
There was a protest in Maryland. I think it was a few years back where there was a boy protesting, and his mom came by and was smacking him in the head and saying, "What are you doing?"
Yes.
Do you remember seeing that? I gotta find that.
Yeah, she dragged him by the ear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she smacked him like 3 or 4 times right in his face, and she grabbing onto his hoodie, and he's trying to act like Joe Cool. Yeah, she showed him.
Yeah, there goes his street cred.
Hang on 1 second here. And I just happened to find it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is great.
Man, she's like, get your ass over here.
Oh God, that's great.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's a real classic.
And that's what
More
parents should do.
need. Yes, exactly. Right in front of all their friends and the whole world to see.
Yeah, my mom would have done that. Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't have seen the light of day for a while.
No, I wouldn't have either. I wouldn't have wanted to. Would have been so embarrassed.
Yeah, grounded till New Year.
Mm-hmm. Grounded for life.
But being grounded now is nothing like when we were kids. You know, now they go to the room and they have their own TV, their own PlayStations, computers, phones.
Or what's happening, and it's really unfortunate, is they're threatening the parents, saying, "Well, I'll call CPS on you," and that's gonna scare the crap out of any parent.
Yes.
Thank God my son didn't do that. He was a brat, but he didn't go that far, thankfully.
Yeah, I have a foolproof plan. I'm a retired police officer, so I know all the cops that he would call.
I don't understand the logic of today's youth.
Well, there is
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think the value system is not there like it used to be. Like when we wanted to buy candy or a movie or a burger, we had to work for our money. We either had to deliver papers or work at the local grocery store bagging stuff or picking up bottles to send back to the distributor. We had to earn our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Today, it doesn't seem like they have to earn anything. It's like they expect it to be given to them, and they expect an iPhone 11. They expect, the high-speed internet. They expect a smartwatch. If I went to my father and I said, "Dad, I want a smartwatch," he'd be like, "What the fuck is a smartwatch? And why the hell would I buy you one?"
Yeah, get your ass out there and you earn your money.
Yeah, you want to be smart? Go ahead and do it with your brain. You don't need a watch to tell you what the hell to do. Boy, I can still hear that.
Hey.
Oh, great.
Hey, Rosie. Hey, Vilified.
Hi,
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going, brother? I'm trying to work out this echo. Hold on 1 second.
So how is everything?
Pretty good. How about you, Rosie?
Doing good. I'm about to go live shortly after like a few minutes on here. I'm gonna go live and I need someone to raid me. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there? Uh-oh, who's there?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
Come in.
Are you
Who's
subscribed
there?
to me? Lady up there, are you subscribed to me?
I'm not, but I will be now.
Okay, so
Is it the same name? What is it?
my channel's name is Rosie Ren Nation.
Gotcha. I'll go subscribe right now.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. And unfortunately, she gets a lot of trolls on her channel.
No.
So there's a bunch of us who are mods there, and we make sure that that she's
Aw.
not bothered because they get pretty rude.
Really? There's no need for that.
Exactly. That's why I'm with the Drama Dome people.
I just subscribed to you, Rosie.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I love you all so much.
We love you too, Rosie.
Love you more than you love me.
Hey, Vilified, I don't know if it was the real Targeted Citizen, but I tried to get him up here, but someone named Targeted Citizen was in here earlier. I don't know if it was a real one, but I put the link out there.
Real one. That's the same guy that trolls over there on his channel. But give me 1 second. I'm still trying to figure this out real quick.
Is it just
Rosie,
me,
what
or
do you do?
does everybody think that targeted individuals but craziest bat nut I've ever seen in the last 3 months?
And he thinks that he's been right about everything. It's like, come on. There's no drones.
Yeah, he was like saying that Vilified was on welfare and all this other crap, and that isn't even close, man. That dude just made a fool out of himself.
Yeah, he said all kinds of non-stuff. Congratulations on 50,000, though, brother. That's no easy feat right there. I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get here. I thought I would always be a little channel, and then all of a sudden just exploded. And
it's only a matter of time for you at 100,000, brother. You got good content.
Oh, I hope so. And it's thanks to all you guys and gals.
Hey, we love you. You got to thank us. We love what you're doing.
Oh man, your content is you edit very, very well, and we all love it, man.
Thank you. I have one coming up. One of my subscribers, Glenn, sent me one about this guy named Arkansas Auditor. He's a newbie, but he's sub to the usual frauditors, so that's where he got hit. But you could tell he's a newbie.
Right.
Hey, Glitterbug. Glitterbug.
And I
50,000.
Yeah, that's insane.
Isn't it though? But it's well deserved. It's well deserved.
Absolutely. You put a lot of work into your videos, and it shows.
And it takes time. People think this thing happens overnight. It takes a lot of hard work before it starts growing. And when you start growing, like his content speaks for itself. That's why I've been following for so long. He's a major influence of why I even do a channel.
Right.
And
I'd have to say the same thing. D-Gen was one of my inspirational channels. Yeah,
absolutely.
That could make me blush. But I'm my own worst critic. Half of the ones that I do, I want to scrap, but I wind up talking myself out of it.
We're all the same way, brother. We're all the same way. And as soon as you think that way, and then you upload it, and then everybody else is like, "Oh yeah, that was great," and you're like, "Why did I even second guess myself?"
Because we're our biggest critics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I've filmed the same video 15 different times in a row just to get the right shot.
Have you seen a movie called Bohemian Rhapsody?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that movie blows my mind away with Queen. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Queen.
She's a big fan of Queen.
I'm also a big fan of Freddie Mercury, the singer of Queen.
Mm-hmm. The guy that they had play Freddie did a wonderful job. He really did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he really did.
Oh my gosh, Freddie Mercury was the best singer.
He's a legend, that's for sure.
Yeah. And gone too soon.
I like the collaboration between him and David Bowie on that one song. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember. Yeah, that was a good collaboration.
Was it Under Pressure?
Yeah, that was it. Under Pressure. Yeah, great collaboration.
So I've been watching this song called "We Will Rock You," and I've been listening to it for a while now.
Good song.
Yeah. Along with three other champions.
Everybody.
Hello.
Hey, Miss J.
Hey,
Congratulations, Jen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, Miss Jen.
Hello.
I believe
Hello.
My name is Rosie. I go by Rosie or Zoe in real life.
Alrighty.
I don't think we've met
How are you,
yet.
Generation H?
I'm good. How are you, dude?
Not bad. Yeah, just the vilified freedom.
Hey, how's it going, brother?
Alrighty.
Hi, Jamie.
Just saw that video a few seconds ago. That was funny as hell, man.
There's a parenting guide out of that video.
Yes.
This is how to not raise your kids.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If you see your kid being a punk on TV. Here's what you do.
That song we were Queen. Wow.
If we only had more mothers and fathers out there willing to take a
That's how you
proactive
want
role like that, we wouldn't have half the problems that we're facing right now.
I showed my son some of my videos and said, when you start driving, you do not act like this ever, no matter what. The cop could be the biggest asshole. We'll deal with it in court. You never mouth off. Just show your license, your registration, and your insurance. Take the ticket and go. Because this is what happens when you don't.
Yep.
And if a cop tells you to leave, leave.
Yep.
That's right.
Just, I mean, the disrespect.
I'll tell you one thing. If I ever had
I'm having a
kids,
hard time hearing one of them.
I'll tell you one thing. If I had kids and I find out they're doing stuff like that, I would do what the Dominican parents would normally do. Grab a belt and whoop their butt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a belt, more like a flip-flops.
Yeah, flip
Well,
flop.
discipline is what matters. Correcting the bad behavior. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't call for a belt. Maybe it does, depending on the situation. But correction is what matters the most.
See, back in my day, I'm aging myself here, but back in my day, it was a wooden spoon, and I was afraid of that.
I got whatever they can get in arm's reach.
Has anybody here been beat by a switch? Because I'll tell you, that was my fun.
I used to have to pick my own, and depending on how bad I was, depending on how many leaves was left at the end. That
Grew
was
up on a horse farm.
Yep.
Yeah. Tell you what, they would get the saplings. The old saplings hurt the worst.
And when you try to be cute and pick out a little tiny one, they'd go pick one for you.
And then,
No, you couldn't do that, because if I did that, my dad would pull out a 2x4.
and then as you got older, it was just that look.
If you didn't pick it out right. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
They just gave you that look, just that side glance.
Oh,
Then you
I'm
knew
getting chills just
I
thinking.
better stop.
Hey, you pick out a branch that was too small around my grandma. She's gonna go out there and pick out her own. And I promise you, that one's gonna cut you.
Well, I'm gonna
Exactly.
Okay, Rosie,
Bye,
thank
Rosie.
you.
It was nice meeting you.
Thank you so much for stopping by,
Nice to meet
Rosie.
you.
go.
It was nice meeting you, Rosie.
I love you all so much.
Love you
Oh,
too,
we love
Rosie.
you too.
Take care, hon.
Bye.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
What is Rosie's channel? Is that
It's
what's her name? Her channel?
Yeah, Rosie Ren Nation. She's a total sweetheart, and as I was saying before, I don't know if you guys heard, she gets a lot of trolls there, and they're pretty mean to her. So a bunch of us are moderated there, so we make sure to kick out those jerks.
Oh, that's really heartbreaking.
Well, she just got a new subscriber, and I'm bringing the army with me. You guys know how we do.
I think they're just jealous that she's such a happy person, because most of the time she's smiling. She's the happy-go-lucky person.
Yeah, and trolls don't like happy people.
No.
Not at all. That's
No,
because
that's
they
what I was
find
gonna-
happiness in their own life.
Yeah, the trolls always want to beat someone while they're down, or where they think they're down, and they want to.
Every time they have a foot up on anybody.
Yep, drag them down to their level.
And then beat them with tons of experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here's the-
Well, I'll
Hey,
have
Rebecca.
to look up her
Troll.
channel.
Hi, Dan. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, congrats on the 50K.
Thank you. Thank you.
And VF, I haven't had a chance to head over to your channel and donate for you, but I will be doing that later today, just so you
Oh,
know.
I appreciate it. I thank you very much. Prayers are also accepted. You know what I mean? Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
every one of you who have donated, who have prayed for me, who have given me encouragement, all being above. I appreciate and thank each and every one of you.
And speaking of prayers. I don't know if you saw in the chat last week. I found out that my aunt has pancreatic cancer. Can you throw in a prayer for her?
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's going through chemo now. So
Oh,
my
I'm sorry to hear that.
condolences,
Thank
you know,
Yeah.
send us, send her our prayers.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
and my grandparents, they both died of pancreatic cancer. So it's
I got you.
Yeah, I missed it. How did it end up for Kimball's last night?
$122. But Kimball told us that she wants to donate the money because it'll be a while before she can get out. I told her no matter how she looks at it, as soon as she's able to get out and do her thing again, she got a night on the town on us.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
that was
That's
wonderful
cool.
news. I was happy when I was told
Amen.
that. I was like, oh my God, that's
Mhm.
amazing.
One of the best things you could possibly hope to hear.
Yep.
Yeah.
If that was any one of us, we'd be on our knees just crying and thanking God. You know what I'm saying? I'm so
Absolutely.
happy for her. So happy.
She truly is like a superhuman or
Oh, she
superhero.
is such a sweetheart too. She's
Yeah.
so nice.
And this is like her, I think it's her third or fourth time of having cancer.
Fourth. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
her fourth time.
this will be her first time in the last couple of years that she absolutely is cancer free.
Right.
But she's got a
It's
recovery period
amazing.
to go through too, and we're going to be right there with her through that as well. And as soon as she can get out and do whatever she's got to do, rather we got to go pick her up and take her to go do it. We're going to make sure that she gets a night on the town on us, whatever it costs.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well deserved. Her poor
Amen.
body's been through hell.
I know it. I know it. That's tough on anybody.
I recommended Texas Roadhouse because I love their steaks. They have the
There you go. Hey, I'm not
Yeah.
picky. I don't care. Just give me the meat. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's Longhorn, Texas Roadhouse, wherever it's at. We can grill it in my backyard for all I care.
Hey, I have to clear something up with you, Vilified.
Okay.
I am Mrs. Jarhead. My
Okay.
fiance is Jarhead B.
Okay.
We've been engaged for going on 3 years. We got engaged right before we had a car accident. And we haven't been able to get married because of the car accident. Because I know we were talking about it last night on your stream.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still waiting.
Still waiting to get married?
What
What
is
was
that,
that?
noise?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I think that's Jamie.
Yeah. That's the
Jamie, is there any way you can mute in between? Oh, there you go, brother. Thank you. Now, what was you saying, Jarhead? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear half of it. You missed Jarhead and Mr. Jarhead. You guys are not married yet. You're still waiting. Couldn't get married because of a car crash.
Yep,
Okay,
that's it.
I got
And
you.
we've been waiting for going on 3 years now.
I got you beat. Me and my old lady been together almost 19 years and still not married.
Oh,
19.
jeez.
Well, we were both married before we found each other, so you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're older. We're both older. We've been waiting a long time. So
I got you. I'm no spring chicken. I got a few years. I'll be 50.
well, we're a little bit older than that.
That's okay. You don't know. No
We're
need
in
to
our
disclose.
Right.
We're in our
It's just
50s.
this number. Yeah. It's just an age is just a number. If
Yeah,
y'all are
neither-
happy and in love, it don't matter.
Yep, neither one of us have been married before. We've been in relationships, but so it takes a while, but we found each other, and
And that's all that
Hopefully-
matters.
hopefully
Yeah.
maybe even by the end of the year we're just gonna find a justice of the peace or a preacher or something and get married. Hopefully.
And that's all you need. And then just, save your money and go on a nice honeymoon.
There you
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at my age, and they wanted us to have a big wedding and everything because I finally found somebody. Yeah, that's worth marrying. And I'm like,
go. That's the hard part.
it's like just give me some money and we'll go someplace and just have fun, you know?
There you go.
Mhm.
Right. You guys need to get away and have some fun.
I have never been on a real vacation.
Oh my gosh.
Well, running a farm, I've been on
Mhm.
this farm for almost 40 years now, and it's just, you can't get away, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Animals
vacation either.
required every day.
I know exactly how you feel. The whole time I was in law enforcement, 18 years, I never got to spend a Christmas home, never got to spend a birthday home, never got to spend any other holiday home. I was always on the road, and for a long, it actually it hurts your family. It really does. It's hard.
I
Mhm.
couldn't imagine your job. I really couldn't.
No, I couldn't either.
Right.
I think I spent my whole time. I think I was in almost 12 years, and I think I only spent one Christmas at home when I was in the military. Because
Thank you for your service.
that's just how it made. You know, you got to put in your leave well in advance, and shit happens, and you can't always take your leave when you plan it. You know,
Mhm.
it's the
Were you in
way the cookie
Thank you.
crumbles.
Thank you for
Also,
your
thank you. And
service.
anybody else who's on here who has served, if I don't know about it, I'm sorry that I don't know, but I'd like to thank any of you who have served. I thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you for
Yeah,
your service.
absolutely.
Weren't you Air Force, Rebecca?
Yes.
Yep.
Chair force. That's what everybody calls it.
Well, Mr. Jarhead was in the Marines, so
Thank him for his service.
Oh,
that's
you,
why
you got a
I'm
tough guy
that's why
for real.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a tough guy.
I'm sure he is. You said Marine. You don't no need to say no more.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd say he was in the Marines, but I was taught a long time ago that you're once a Marine, you're always
A Marine. Uh-huh.
That's
Yep.
right.
Mhm.
And Mr. Jarhead, if I ever got out of line with you, sir, I am absolutely sorry. And if I owe you money, I'm sending it.
Yeah.
I take all that back.
You're fine. You're fine.
Oh, I'm
My
just
my dad was in the Marines in World War II. He was a radioman in the Pacific Theater, and he was on the landings of Okinawa and Peleliu. And I'll tell you what, it's like the old school. Those were the old school Leathermen.
hey,
That's
World War II, buddy. They answered the
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife's grandfather was on the was it the Yorktown that sunk, and he was one of the ones that jumped off before it
Wow.
sunk. Yeah.
That was during the Battle of Midway.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
call. Yeah, my grandfather served too. I don't know what his position was, but he's in the Army.
My grandfather too. He's 95, and just
God
within the
bless
last
him.
10 years have started talking about World War II. He'd never spoke a word of it, and if you'd ask him about it, he would get irate.
Yeah. Well, as they start getting older, especially the older vets, they find a lot of comfort in reflecting on some of it, even when they want to cry about it. And the reason I'm speaking on this is because I worked with dementia patients for a while. So I know a thing or two about a thing or two. And I've watched a guy in front of my eyes get a fishing pole ready and bait it, but there's no fishing pole there. But I promise you, if you'd have put another guy right next to him baiting a pole and getting it ready, you would have known no difference at all. Just off of memory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even like when the pole would move, like he would catch it, like like it was amazing. It was amazing. You couldn't get another human being to replicate that. Couldn't happen.
Right, because he sees it. It's there.
Well, the same thing happens, especially with a lot of the Marines and guys. Their life revolved around their weapon. They'll go back to that. They're always cleaning their weapon, whether there's something there or not. It could be a broom handle, and all of a sudden he's taking it apart and cleaning it, and doing what he's doing.
Well, I tell you what, after my father, came home from World War II, it wasn't too far after he had me. I was born in '68, and my uncle was in Vietnam at the time. He was with the 25th Infantry, and he was a tunnel rat for 68, 69, 70. He had 5 Purple Hearts and Silver Star. My dad and my uncle got into an argument one day, and they were arguing about which war was worse. My dad said, World War II was way worse than Vietnam. Yeah, my uncle said, "Well, no way. Vietnam was way worse than World War II." And my dad looked him straight in the eye. He said, "You know what? When we got wounded or injured or shot, we had to sit on the beach until a Navy, Hiller craft could come back and take us back to the hospital ship. We didn't have a big, fat, beautiful helicopter come pick our asses up and take us to the hospital." So he kind of won that argument. But the thing is, they were very passionate about both.
Oh, absolutely. But one thing's for certain, nobody wins that conversation because both of them equally had it rough, and none of us want to put our butts in that situation.
Oh, hell no.
But one really sad thing about Vietnam, though, is the vets were not welcome at home. They weren't. That's
the sad part of the whole thing, man. Not only what happened there that I won't go into, but when they came home, the treatment they got coming home, that's such a black mark or a scar on our country that it's just horrible.
It really is.
A personal experience when my uncle came home from Vietnam, he landed at the San Francisco airport, and there was these damn hippie ass. I don't know what they do. I think they call them the what was the Hare Krishnas? The Hare Krishna.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was like tons of Hare Krishna protesters, bald heads, wearing a robe, acting like idiots, and they were like throwing shit at him. And it's like he actually almost went to jail because he hit this dude, that was just like throwing these. I mean, it was like, and my uncle, he had no idea that there was an indifference here in the nation about the vets over there. They did not tell them that. When they came home, they didn't know that that's what these people thought.
And the worst part about it is the guy throwing stuff at him ain't worthy of tying his boots.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
I know what you're saying.
Whenever I think of the Hare Krishnas, it reminds me of the original Airplane movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Don't call me Shirley. What was that guy's name that played in those?
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah. I used to love those airplane movies.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my favorite volunteer thing to do when I was stationed at Bragg. Well, it was Pope Air Force Base then, but we were right on Bragg. But we go to the retirement home, like the VA retirement home / hospital there, and we talked to a lot of Vietnam vets and like World War II vets and stuff who were there, and they just loved like just telling us their stories and stuff because that's all they do. They just sit around there. They don't really have, besides their nurses and stuff, they don't have anyone come visit them, and they would just tell us their stories.
Just let them go.
Yeah, we just say hi and sit down with them, and they would just like all their experiences and stories, and it was just fascinating to me to see what it was like for them, and
a lot of
you're good, and just to listen to what they went through and shit, and it's just like, good God. And some of them would have tears. Yeah, there's not a lot of them.
They don't want to burden
the
family because you know what I'm saying, they went to protect their family. They don't want to tell the family of the tragedies and the hardships that they went through. But when you get to sit down and tell it to a person outside of your comfort zone that has no bearing on you, you'd be surprised what someone is willing to open up and tell you.
Right. Oh, that makes perfect sense. I never thought of it that way, but yeah.
Yeah. Especially another person who's wearing a uniform, who's in the service, who's probably been deployed.
Yep.
So they have some kind of understanding. They share that camaraderie with you. It doesn't matter that I was in the Air Force and these guys were Army or Marines or whatever. I'm still in that uniform. I have that spirit, the core still. So I, in a sense, can still get what they're saying and not judge them.
But also, wouldn't you agree that in America today, if somebody was hassling one of our service members, most people would stand up and defend that service member?
Oh yeah,
I sure would.
I would hope so.
I would.
Yeah, I would too.
I would. Are there people who would go against them? Yeah, I mean there's always idiots.
The First Amendment auditors. That would be the only people that would go against service.
Yeah, I was just going to
the
say
Westboro Church. I was in the UAE at the time when the Westboro fucking church were wanting to burn all the Korans and all this stuff at the same time that
God.
the UAE and I think it was
Crazy.
Iran were fighting over islands in the what fucking sea was it? That sea that separates them. And we're all like, really? Why y'all got to start the shit now? Like, you know, like I'm over in this area in Southwest
Right.
Asia. Like, I would like to not have to deal with y'all today.
Right.
No, but you got to admit, those Westboro Baptist people were off the chart. They were.
Oh yeah.
I think-
There's radicals of any sect.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
they need to see a whole team of psychiatrists, if you ask me. You know.
I mean, to protest a military funeral, that's just
Yeah.
that's low.
That's what they do.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. It's absolute to call them like baby killers and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
absolutely
God.
It's ridiculous.
disgraceful.
Yeah, that's not. You know what I always find crazy about that is they got all these wild accusations and names that they'll throw on them while they sit comfortably in their homes that these boys and girls are out here protecting. That's what.
Right.
It's like a smack in the face. It's like you don't understand. Like everything going on in society right now, people want to defund the police. They don't realize the reason that you have belongings in your home is because the cops will come.
Mhm.
Now, if the cops coming, I take whatever I want because I want it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Who's
that
those
was the top.
Yeah.
That was
They
the
want to
topic
defund the
of last
cops, but the
video.
minute yeah, sorry. Yeah. They want to defund the cops, but the minute something happens to them, who are you going to call? The
Yeah.
cops.
Didn't Brandt just call to have extra security when he was doing his last protest? Didn't he call the police for that?
Who?
Or did I hear that wrong?
Eric
No,
Brandt.
he did. He
Oh, I don't
called
know.
for state.
And
The
what
state
the latest,
extended
the latest,
extra
Because of credible threats he received.
death threats,
the
supposedly.
latest celebrity thing was Alyssa Milano called the police. She's a very, very big advocate for defunding the police, disbanding the police. Then
She's lost
she called
her
the
mind.
police because some guy was in her backyard. She thought it was an
It's
armed
all a
gunman,
crap
and it
show
was
anymore.
a teenage kid shooting squirrels.
Oh,
She's also very anti.
She's
Second
Second
Amendment.
Amendment. Yeah.
But yes, she has bodyguards and they carry guns. Figure that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like such a hypocrite.
Oh gosh.
Again,
But these
not to steer the
people-
conversation, but congratulations on 50,000 subscribers, my man. That is
Yeah.
no easy, goal to accomplish. Let me tell you.
Thank you so much.
That's
Oh,
a
not a
lot of
problem.
hard work.
Yes, it is. A
Let's
lot
go
of
ahead.
editing and a lot of hours staring at screens.
Let's go ahead
Yeah.
and start the next giveaway. Anyone that wants to join, go ahead and you can say anything, and this just should pick you up. And then this one will be for the $15 Google Play card.
Ooh.
I got 3 new subscribers from Vilified Speed last night.
Oh,
Right on.
I'm
I'm
just try-
up to 43.
I love your videos, especially the goats. Those
Oh.
goats are awesome.
Everybody loves the goats. So I'm
Hey, I
sticking with
see
the goats.
goats escaping every day in my backyard.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm afraid mine are gonna get out, but I think they're
Well, the
kind of
good
happy.
news about these ones is that at least they put themselves back away. I don't mind. They go all over the back all they want. I don't personally care. I feed them when they come up to the house, but at least they put themselves back away. That's all that matters to me.
I keep having other more experienced goat people tell me that they will do that, that
Yeah,
they
they
really
definitely
won't
do.
wander far, but I'm just afraid. I
Yeah,
live
I
on a
got-
pretty busy country street, but
Oh, I
I
live
got
on
a-
a super
I got a
country.
few-
Half of it's gravel.
Yeah, I got a few subs from VF, man, my brother. You know,
Glad to help. Glad to help.
anybody want to see my goats? The channel's Mr. Starhead. Yeah, goats. Yeah, I know. But everybody loves them. I find it so funny the comments I get. I get lots of comments.
It was just the way
They're
you said it. Anybody
awesome.
want to see my goats? Are they just like little regular goats, or do you have like the fainting goats?
No, they're regular goats. I rescued 2 goats, and the mama goat and a daughter. And the mama goat was pregnant, and we knew she was. They usually have 1 or 2 kids. She had 2. And about a month later, not knowing, and she never looked it, her daughter had 2. We lost 1, but I still have 5 now. But they're mixed between the little one that's my avatar is 3/4 dwarf Nigerian, and the other one's just a milk goat.
Oh.
So they're mixtures. They're all different sizes.
And also, if you're not subscribed to Goober Opinion, do me a favor and go ahead and sub to him. We're trying to get him up to 1,000. He's got good content. He debunks solve sits and also scam artists like Don Kalam.
Oh, Don Kalam. Wow.
Oh, that idiot.
I love
Oh my God.
Goober.
Yeah, Goober is awesome.
Goober's awesome.
He's a good guy.
And Mr. Swindle, hoodwinked.
And Mr. Swindle, hoodwink.
Yes.
Virgo was in here briefly before. I asked Chuck if he was going to be here, but he said he's at work, so probably won't see him.
Yeah, that's right, because it's Monday for him.
He works some crazy hours.
Yeah, he does.
Miss Jarhead Binary says, say simplify.
Go ahead, Mr. Jarhead.
Hoorah!
Simplify.
Last chance, anyone else want to enter? Just type anything in the chat. Giveaway's about to start.
Ooh. Let's see who gets it this time. Oops.
Have a feeling Gary's going to win this one. My partner in crime.
I mean, Sam Elliott.
Yep, Sam Elliott.
So Gary's out there. Hi, Gary.
Hello to everybody in the chat. I would run down, but this ain't my stream. I just want everybody to know I see you out there.
And
Yeah,
then
I'm
there
on
is-
my phone, so I can't
And-
type in
He
the chat.
won it. Oh my gosh, is that right?
Yeah,
Did.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
congratulations, Gary.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's
Good.
crazy. Come on.
You
That's
can send
pretty
my half
odd.
to Vilified Freedom. No.
Yeah.
I could send you a picture of the card, or if you want to give me your address, I can mail you the card. That's completely up to you. Just send me an email at degenerationnationyt@gmail.com.
Congrats, Gary.
Brother,
Yay,
congratulations
Gary.
on the 50,000 subscribers. I plan to be with you again when you do this at 100,000, but I'm going to have to get up out of here. Thank you for having me on here. Thanks
anytime.
to everybody who joined. Brother, you know I love you like,
Yep.
like another brother. I'm out of here.
See you later, Freedom.
Thank you for.
Bye.
yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
Vilified.
He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
watching
Freedom.
his videos.
Freedom's a really good. He's a positive, uplifting channel, like all the time.
And we're going to be doing another collab shortly. I know a lot of people enjoyed the last one, so we'll have to step it up next time.
Awesome.
Tracy B. Hoorah. She said it in the chat. I had to reply.
Oh, I don't judge. It's okay. Is it anytime people call out ammo calls, I'll do the same thing.
I'll be right back. I have to go check on my dog. We've had a very angry bear in my neighbor's yard the last 2 days,
Ooh.
eating chickens around the neighborhood and
Oh,
breaking
no.
into people's houses. So we're on high alert. I'll be right
my
back.
goodness.
Last thing I need is for it to chase my dog and both of them come in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, the joys of Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have bears around here too much. Although I am kind of close to Florida, but we have foxes around here. Like they'll get pretty close too.
Yeah, up here in north central Ohio, we have foxes, but we haven't seen a whole lot of them lately, because you could always tell when you see the wild turkeys, like herds of wild turkeys. You know, you can always tell the foxes are not in the area. So, but it's getting to be fall, so all the turkeys are like running around.
Hi, Road
Yeah.
Pirates.
Here we have coyotes and javelinas.
Ooh. Javelinas can get nasty.
Oh yeah, you don't want to anger
Aren't
them.
those pig-looking rats?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw them on Billy the Exterminator once. They are nasty.
Oh my
Very,
I love watching him.
very sharp teeth and sharp horns, and they
Yeah.
attack.
I never knew anything like that existed.
They're almost like a Wolverine, right?
Yeah, they're like wild boars, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of like a little bit
But they-
smaller.
They're the rodent in the rodent family and not the pig family, which is weird.
Are they?
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, they are. They're rodents, right?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're rodents.
Yep.
See, Jen, what county are you in?
Maricopa.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's like Greater Phoenix and around, right? I mean, all the way down to Tempe and all that.
Well, yeah, I'm much north of Tempe.
Well, I'll tell you what, some of the best bench camping I ever did was up in Flagstaff. Man, that's a nice place up there.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Sedona up there? Red Rock Country?
I've been through it. I didn't really stay there. Yeah, but I mean, it was like back in the old days. This is probably back in the early '90s when I was driving through there, and I got to actually spend some time and look around. And Flagstaff was relatively small, even though that the university existed there. But yeah, I always thought Arizona, northern Arizona especially, was very, very pretty.
Flagstaff is beautiful,
Yes.
especially if you fly into it.
So yeah, and this is perfect for me. You know, we have the warm weather, and if I want to see snow, I have to drive up to it, and I could leave when I get tired of it.
Yep.
Go ahead, rub it in.
Hey, for 30 years I lived in New York, so I've shoveled my amount of snow.
Okay, which side of New York did you live on?
Long Island,
No, that's nothing. Try living where I live.
upstate.
5 miles from Lake Erie.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Buffalo.
yeah,
Buffalo, the Miami of the
Oh.
North.
That's the blizzard
that's
country.
That's not too far from me. I live in north central Ohio. I'm probably like
Yep.
150 miles away from you.
Yep.
I remember one year, I think you guys got like 27 inches, no more than that. You guys got like was it 75 inches of snow? There was a major storm up there. and I
Yeah.
think it was like the 90s.
We've had 2 recent major storms. One they called the October surprise. That hit more towards the city and just dumped a couple feet, like in 24 hours. But then a few years back, we had the November storm, which my farm happened to be in the middle of the snow band coming off the lake. It was very narrow. It was extremely narrow, but it lasted for over 24 hours, and we got 9 feet of snow dumped on us in 24 hours. It buried my barn.
I hope you had a lot of wood or whatever, like propane or whatever you heated with.
We didn't run out of heating oil. Ugh. But we were fine for that, but we couldn't get down our road for about a week because they had to bring in the National Guard to unbury us. They actually had to bring in the super big high lifts to unbury my barn.
Wow.
Jeez.
And then it was nice after that. November's not usually when we get snow. It's February and January and February.
And mid-December, not very much, but it really starts like, from what I remember, it started in December.
Yeah, the light stuff, but the blizzards usually are January and February.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you can get through January and February, it usually starts to break up in March.
Yeah. See, this is why I didn't choose to move to Colorado.
Oh yeah, they get a lot of snow too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was way up. It was in Breckenridge, and I was like, yeah, no, I kind of like having all my utilities and shit.
One thing I do miss.
I'll tell you guys a funny story. I was driving from East Coast to West Coast. I was going down I-70. I went through Vail, Colorado, which is a very, very high-end kind of ski chalet kind of community. Everybody's like, really rich and all that. And I went to the McDonald's there, because I wanted something to eat. This McDonald's looked like it was like a high-end chalet from Switzerland. This thing was gorgeous. And it's like, oh, I'm actually at a McDonald's and it looks like a $5 million chalet. Wow. That was pretty cool though.
Oh yeah. Like the house was beautiful and everything, and it was nice, but I was like, yeah, being buried by 4 feet of snow every winter and having it like everybody has like solar panels and stuff like that pretty much if they can afford them, and they're ones that like retract on their own, so if it's like a really bad storm or something, you can like close them down and protect them so they don't like break and shit. And I was like, I like cold better than hot because I can only take off so many clothes and I'm still like sweating my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
But then the opposite happens. I can only put on so many like coats and then I'm just running around like Ralphie in A Christmas Story.
Like little brother.
I love that movie.
Can't put my arms down.
You're gonna get. What is it? You're gonna shoot your eye out, kid? Is that what?
You shoot your eye out.
One thing I do miss about living on the East Coast is the change of seasons. Like in the fall, how the colors of the leaves on the trees change, and then also in the spring. That I miss.
Yeah, that was nice. When I was in North Carolina, that was nice to see the actual like fall and autumn and all that stuff. It was nice because I'm from New Orleans. We got hot, somewhat less hot, and then back to hot.
Humid.
But I mean, on Long Island, you guys really have some beautiful colors, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, keep a watch on my videos. We will be taking a ride through the hills.
Oh, awesome.
And shooting the fall colors because they are beautiful. And it's getting near time.
I love upstate New York.
I don't think I'd really want to live anyplace else. I mean, we make it through the winters, even though I'm getting older and the cold really hurts. But we can deal, like she said. It's not to the point where you have to dress like Ralphie. You get acclimated to it, and like I can run around in a t-shirt in the middle of winter sometimes, and it's not that bad.
When I was a kid, when I was young, my parents dressed me like that. I saw pictures. I'm in like this big snowsuit, and
yeah. Well, it's like you were talking earlier. Like when I was in the UAE, God, it would get up to like 130, 140. You're just sweating. It was weird because we were right by Abu Dhabi, so we're in a desert, but it's still next to like a sea, so it was somewhat humid. Not a lot, but it was still humid enough, so it was like you were just swamp ass still. And then like in the mornings it would be like 90, 95. So I would be in my PT gear. I called them the swishers because the material, every time you walk, it would be like yeah. And you could always tell when a new group of people came in because they're sitting there like sweat pouring off of them. But then they're looking at us like all like covered up in our like jackets and everything. And we're sitting there freezing and they're looking at us like we're crazy. And we're like, yeah, no, this is not. Wait till noon. Oh, God, it would be so funny to just fuck with people. Be like, nah, man, this is cold. We're starting to get winter.
I heard it's nice over there in Abu Dhabi.
It is. It's very, very beautiful, very clean, gorgeous place. Dubai is just amazing. I can't even describe it. I mean, the malls there have like granite and marble and gold inlays everywhere, and that's a regular mall.
They have a lot of housing that they've actually engineered where everybody has a canal, like on the backside of their house. I've seen like Google Earth photos of the UAE, and they have that big canal system, right? I mean,
we went to a water park, and it was called Wild Wadis, and they pumped in seawater instead of like using chlorinated water. They would just pump in seawater and stuff. So they're very.
Don't they have the big indoor ski resort?
Yeah, they have two separate malls. They have the Emiratis Mall, and then I forget the other one, and the other one's where the ski resort is. But the Emiratis Mall has this huge like aquarium type tank, and you can actually get certified, scuba certified in it because it's so big.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Yeah, it was, oh God. And it's not very, so like the way the exchange rate between their dirhams and our dollars, yeah, it's crazy. So $20 and you can get like 100 some odd dirhams or something like that. It's crazy. And they have weird stores. Like, you know how we have like Baby Gap and stuff like that? Yeah, no, they have like Baby Gucci and stuff like that. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not even shitting you. They do. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I heard that a gallon of gas in the UAE costs like 50 cents American money.
Hi, Jen.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Hey, Gary.
I would just use MoGas.
Hey,
So
Gary.
yeah. Yay, Gary.
What's up, Gary?
I turned the sound down because I was just farting around in the chat, and I didn't even know I won. What did I win?
$15 Google
Another
Play
beer.
card.
Well, I'll take that. I didn't hear you, Jen. Well, what'd you say?
$15 Google Play card.
Oh, okay. What do I got to do?
I can either send you the code on through email, or if you want the actual card, just email me your address. I can mail it to you.
Okay, I can do that.
Hey, Gary, I predicted that you were going to win. I took a
big
wild
lie.
guess, and you
She's-
ended
Yes,
up
she
winning.
did.
She's psychic.
She is my partner in crime,
Yeah,
We know, Sam.
Sam. But really, go back and listen to the chat later. I think I'm going to start doing fortunes for a living now.
You should do that in Devin's chat. So you can fuck with him.
Look out, Miss Cleo. We have now Miss Kimber.
That's right.
Oh man,
Kimber,
I remember those
you have
ads
a message.
now.
You have a.
Kimber, I think you should mess with Omaha Cop Block.
Oh boy,
Oh god.
Yeah.
he blocked me in the chat.
Tell
You have
him
a
the
crystal ball?
drones are watching him.
Tell him what's watching him.
The drones. He thinks he
Oh.
has drones following him. And he also thinks 9/11 was fake.
He also thinks Sandy Point was a hoax as well.
Oh, God, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah,
Did y'all watch any of Road Pirate films?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
stuff over the weekend. That was great.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I still think that's the ultimate troll. Taco. Most of you guys know who Taco
Oh,
Josh
yeah.
is.
Oh
He-
yeah.
He was telling Devon that I'm Josh Abrams and Van was Brian
Yeah.
Sessions, and he bought it. And then he said, "Oh yeah, that Degen has to go report to prison on the 13th." So he's all happy, thinking that I'm gonna be in prison.
Oh, I
yeah.
heard that he thinks you're going to prison. That's great.
Oh yeah. And then somebody was upset and they're like, Who's going to prison? And they're like, Degen.
Yeah, who
Degen's
was that
Josh
Australian
Abrams.
dude?
And they're like, what are you fucking talking about? For
Who-
what charge?
Who was
That-
that Australian
Who
dude?
was that?
That was Darth Jacob. I was trying
Yes.
to message him saying, "Dude, just go with it. Go with it."
I'm horrible with names sometimes, so I'm
That was
sorry,
funny.
Darth Jacob.
Oh, no problem.
That was funny.
He also debated Devon once, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but he said that he destroyed him as well, which is not surprising because Devon can't debate for nothing.
Well, how can you debate something that isn't real? I mean,
Yeah.
I
No,
just
Did you see the one where Devon had like a panel?
No.
I was watching some of that. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
a panel of idiots.
I don't know. They're talking about how all the Jews should have died and all this sort of crap. And
Oh
everything.
my God!
Oh
That he-
yeah.
That
But
he's
yet
a real
he's a
Jew.
Holocaust denier?
Yeah.
How does that work out?
I don't know. I don't think they really denied it because the way they're talking was then they didn't get enough done.
Wonderful.
Stop wikiing and just throwing darts at random shit and trying to tie them together.
Hey, Gary, when was that? Was that recently?
Yeah, that was over the weekend. I think it was
Oh, I'll have
on
to
Friday
find
night. I think it was on Friday night as an original run, but then RPF came in there and he showed it again, but with a new chat. It was the same panel, but with a different chat.
Oh,
They
okay.
couldn't see what you were saying or anything, but it was Devon, that guy is just out there.
So does he have
Yeah.
a job now?
No.
I thought when I got into the stream, because I was on your stream, Degen, and you were talking about going to his stream. So when I got into his stream, he was talking about having a job and buying a house or a condo, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he supposedly rented a room from a crackhead, but that was like that was a while ago.
yeah, I heard that one too, but this was just the other day.
That's
And
what I
thought
wanted to
maybe
do.
there was hope in the world, and he actually had a job. Oh well.
He claimed a while back that he worked for Uber, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel bad for anyone that got into his car. Probably have to listen to all his nonsense.
Oh God.
Do you mind if I listen to one of my books on tape? You know it's going to be some Moorish crap just playing in his car. Or he records himself talking
You know, he had-
for hours.
Speaking of that, he actually has a book on Amazon.
Oh,
Oh my
sweet.
god.
Yeah, isn't it like $1.99 or $2.99?
Yeah, I know, right?
see.
RPF.
Somebody looked it up one day.
What
now it's
name
all-
is it under?
Devon Bay. It said Devon Bay History and Law, Life and Times of Devon Bay. But the only price that is $9.99 for Kindle, or if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free.
Oh, I have Kindle Unlimited.
I have Kindle Unlimited. I need to.
So, so if you just
You'll
put
be dumber for the experience.
one thing, I am
Think of
thinking
I
of
should
buying.
pirate it.
I want to buy the current edition of Black's Law Dictionary just to look through it. I'm curious.
Oh, mhm.
I still don't understand that. I mean, it's a law dictionary, but some of the stuff doesn't seem to be right.
No, and they go back for like the fourth. Is it the fourth
Yeah.
edition that they mostly?
Yeah, it
is
came
back
out
Third
on-
and fourth usually.
about 100 years ago.
Yeah,
Okay, so the 11th edition is out. So you're saying that
that's
in
new.
the 11th edition, the right to travel is going to be different than in the 4th?
Yes.
Okay. Well, they never say that.
They claim, I haven't read it, but they claim that it says that there's a difference between driving and traveling in the former ones. But I don't think it does. I can't see, because I mean, all you're doing is cherry picking the Constitution, and
Oh, they're good at that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And technically,
I like it when
can't
they say this is a motor vehicle, not an automobile. This is my
My
conveyance.
private conveyance.
This is my vessel.
No, I like the vessel. I like the vessel.
I think
Oh, yeah.
if I was a policeman and he told me it was his vessel, I'd go back and put on my pirate uniform. Arr, matey.
it's my vessel now.
I like it when the freemen on the land do that in court. They're like, the judge's abandonment in ship.
Yeah,
It's a mutiny, arr.
that's a maritime flag up there.
Does anyone remember
Arr.
Ernie the Living Man?
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
I wanted to see if I could find what he's been up to.
There
I
was
wanna
a
know-
British guy.
Living on the land, I guess.
There was a British guy who went to the house he was staying at and interviewed him recently.
Oh,
I don't remember who he is, but it is out there.
I'll have to look for that.
Hey,
Did those-
DJ, speaking of
Yeah.
British guys, I think it was Friday night, and you had the Vaughn on there, and you got a telephone call, and it was a British guy was kind of feeding him of all kinds of stuff, all kinds of crap.
I don't know if I think it was. I think he's
I think
Australian. Not
Did you figure out who those guys were?
the other guys. No. One of them was Darth Jacob. He's actually from Australia, but the other
Okay.
guy, I didn't know who he was.
If you go to Scambait Central,
What is it? What was that?
Scambait Central.
Yeah.
That's an
Another
interesting
community I
name.
love.
And for all of you who in here who don't know it, but we are familiar with one of those guys.
Hmm.
I'm not going to say who.
I thought that sounded familiar.
Which one?
The voice.
Yeah. Well, really.
I'm just saying. I'm really bad at names, but I can remember like faces and voices really, really well, like photographically
too.
almost.
Yeah,
And
me
I was
too.
like, that sounds fucking familiar. I know that voice.
Yeah. I went down there, and they really pull a good scam on these guys. What
Oh yeah, I
they're
love
doing
all of them.
it's like those Nigerian calls you get, by the iTunes or whatever, and mail them over to them and all this good crap. Well, they take that and they turn it around to where the guys that are trying to pull the scam get scammed.
Oh yeah.
And they're really good at it.
Yeah, like Kit Boga, Malcolm Merlin, Scammer Revolts, Pierogi, all of them.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, I love them.
There's another one that does crank calls, and I can't remember what the name of it is. And I thought I subscribed to it, but I wasn't. Some of those crank calls were hilarious.
Folks Hotel.
Oh, I
As a-
liked the old lady on that one.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Brainy,
but she's-
Brainy Beaver and Schrodinger's cat tried to do some crank calls, like I think last week. They were calling the Canadian Sovset, but he wouldn't answer the phone.
Oh,
Oh.
was he? He was trying to call Marcel, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Marcel of the family Bissett.
Oh,
Oh, that guy.
I can't
God,
forget
that
that
dude.
name now. It just
Fucking
kills
dude.
me. Yes, yes, they were trying to call him, but he wouldn't answer the phone. They left a message and tried to get him to call back, but I don't think he ever did. And then they tried calling someone else. I can't remember
The
who.
guy that harassed that little town in Texas.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's his name? Watchdog? Watchdog, is it? The First Amendment auditor?
Otto the Watchdog?
Otto the Watchdog. They tried calling him, and he didn't want to talk to them.
Yeah, he probably
I
saw
don't
a video
answer
on them.
questions. I don't answer statements either.
Was that
But I
a
won't
snort?
shut up.
Snort? Snort?
No.
Basically.
Who snorted?
I did.
How many
Well, I mean-
guesses?
I'll
Gary,
give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count.
Gary, and Gary.
Jesus. No RPF. I didn't have to get naked to get up here. I just may have.
Did it voluntarily?
Yeah.
We just had
No.
to pay $5 a piece.
Yeah.
Yes,
I just
we
had
did.
to
Don't
show my
listen to our-
boobs, and I may have printed out a copy of fucking Josh's bitch tits and put them over mine.
That one will get you banned.
Oh,
So
you're ill.
perky.
You're ill. That's ill.
There she goes.
He's got bigger tits than my goats do.
I've got teats, Greg. Can you milk me?
That's, what was that? Meet the Parents.
Yeah. Meet the Foppers.
When that little baby goes, asshole. Oh my God, I freaking died.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Okay, and
So, D-Gen,
Don't be
which
bringing him into it.
Black Law Dictionary were you looking at? Which one did you say you wanted to get?
the 11th edition,
11th.
the newest
Okay.
one. For now, I don't know when the 12th will come out, but
You gotta use the most current version.
all right, they used version 4 or 6.
If you use the older versions, they're all dried up. They're not moist.
I'm not going there. I'm not even touching that one.
Let's see, Black's Law Dictionary. In Amazon. See how much.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking. I was looking at some of the other crazy ones they have.
See, they have Merriam-Webster's Dictionary of Law, but that's not Black's Law.
They have a handbook of criminal law terms from Black Law's Dictionary series.
You gotta use the Black's Law. Once you go black, you can't go back, baby.
Oh man, all I can find is a hardcover now. I'm not spending $40 on it.
I know.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm not that interested in it.
Mm.
They
No,
don't have a soft cover?
Or it's not in the pocket one either. 'Cause that would have been way cheaper.
See, here's Black's Law Dictionary Pocket, the 5th edition.
Yeah, that won't work.
No. I'm trying to see when that was.
Isn't there some way to like go to Black's Law Dictionary online
Oh yeah, let's try that.
and look up specific terms like traveling, driving?
I bet
Idiot.
you even in the library. I bet you they have them there.
Yeah, I bet
Oh,
you they
yeah.
do.
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
Anybody get a library card? Are those still a thing?
Yes, they are.
You can get
But
one from a
you can
homeless
do it.
person.
You can do it virtually too. You can do it online.
Mm,
There are
I did
posters
not know that.
No?
No, there's no poster 7 in Black's Law.
Oh.
Well, they don't pay attention to that anyway.
No, they don't, do they? Oh, they
Yeah,
cherry
that-
pick it just like everything else.
Oh, they tear that thing apart.
You're like, no. It's got to be the 4th edition. This is the only one that matters.
What would they do if they got rid of poster 7 and came out with poster 8 and it was just totally different?
We do not recognize poster 8.
Yeah.
Poster 8 is unlawful.
Yeah.
Poster 8
unlawful.
says you must provide identity and answer all questions.
Just poster 8. No filming. No exceptions.
Well, I'll tell you, they are going to wind up changing the laws. They already have in Tucson, and I think somewhere else. That's makes it harder for them to get away with their crap, and that's going to keep going. The more that
good.
they harass, the more the rules.
I don't
change.
see why when you're in a building they can't make it a law, a rule, a whatever you want to call it, that there's no filming. I mean,
You mean like policies that they
yeah,
already have in place?
No, policies don't trump our rights.
Well, that's just a policy. That's not, it's because nobody got
That's
killed.
not part of the common law.
Statutes.
Yeah, there was no corpus delicti outside the post office.
Does anybody
It's
really
like
know
them
what
saying,
that
well, the
means?
judges are lawyers and they're practicing law on the bench.
It's like, good God.
Yeah, the
DJ,
bond was mad because the DA was a lawyer. Well, no shit,
Oh, yeah,
Dick
the
Tracy.
articles that could affect.
DJ,
Article 4, free inhabitant.
Yeah, we try to get information on that one, but she was underage, so nothing was public for it. The mouse girl, as I call her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a new one on me.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty much any military base you cannot video or photograph, you will get very quickly visited by
Yeah.
security forces.
Yeah, that's what happened to Auditing America.
Yeah.
Hey, Rev, I've been meaning to ask you something. Seeing how you got out of the service recently, and I got out a few years a lot of years before that. When I was in, they were changing the name of the apes to security police. Do they still refer to them as apes?
Who's
AP?
who?
Reb. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, okay. They were changing the name of APs to SPs.
For the Army bases, they're security police. For
No.
Air Force, they're
Air Force,
security
yeah.
forces. Yeah, they're security forces. It's
Okay.
SF. Yeah, it's still SF.
See, they're changing that from APs to SPs when I was in,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
because they got tired of being called apes. We still call them apes anyway.
Yeah.
We didn't care. Screw you. You ain't no SP. You're still an ape.
Yeah, it's security forces. They're still
Yeah.
SF.
SF now.
Yep.
Well, they changed so much stuff since I got out. See, when I got out, I was an E4, I was a 3-striper, and I was a sergeant, and that's all different now.
Yeah, because I got out as an E5 and I was a sergeant. But if you go through like Airman Leadership School as like an E4, you're still considered an airman, but you can
Yeah.
be a supervisor and still have airmen under you if you go through airman leadership school.
No, I don't even think they had that.
Yeah, they probably didn't.
No.
That's a new thing. And then like for all your 7-level stuff and 9-level stuff and 5-level stuff, that's probably new too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting
Well,
there
I hate to
listening,
leave this
and I
love
heard you say a
fest.
spirit of core, and I went, man, I ain't heard that in years.
But see,
I hate
got
to leave this love fest, but I have goats waiting for me, and I'm almost back to the farm.
Meh, meh.
Again, stop it, Gary. Again, congratulations, Jen,
Thank you.
Yeah.
and many more to come. And I love you guys, and y'all take care.
Bye, Miss J. Love ya.
Bye. Stay safe.
Say hello to Mr. Jarhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him.
Say hello.
Tell him.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. J.
Tell him.
Oh yeah. Watch out for those yellow crayons, man. I hear they do weird things to your poo.
Oh. Goodbye.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
DJ, you're probably wishing you hadn't got into this crowd, aren't you?
Not at all. I love it.
Okay.
But I mean, I was like my supervisors, because I joined in 2004, but my supervisors and even my TIs, like when I was in basic training, they were old school Marines and old school Army and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My first supervisor was a former Marine, you know, so it was like they were old school. So they kind of, when they were either disciplining us or teaching us or stuff, they used a lot of their old school stuff that they had when they, you know, they were like kind of growing up in the, I say growing up, but you know what I mean, you know, like when they were growing up in their
Yeah, the three
So-
TIs we had, they were all, you know, strictly Air Force all the way, but they did all their training through the Marines.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we could just look the wrong way or do something, you know, and it wasn't anything for our TIs to drop us and do
Yeah.
either flutter kicks or push-ups or,
Yeah.
What was that?
I heard
I
a
think it was Beck's
scream.
kids.
yeah, it was my youngest one.
Okay.
Was he standing on him or something?
No, he just ate like not even 20 minutes ago and he's like, I'm hungry.
So, DGen, you can rent a copy of the Black Laws Dictionary, the 11th edition, for $40. Rent.
Rent. I just
Rent?
looked
Yeah.
at my local library has it. It's available, so I'm gonna actually go borrow it from them.
I don't know. I'd rent it for $40.
Sure. You want to send me the $40?
Well, I was thinking, hell, I'll buy it for you, but yeah, that was just to rent. That's a bit ridiculous.
Oh, and DJ, I've been meaning to just thank you for getting me or corrupting me into this stuff here.
Corrupting you.
Well, when I first got my cell phone, I've only had a cell phone about 2 years. And I was just flipping around. I didn't know what to look for. Blah, 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 blah. And it said, a sovereign citizen. I go, what the hell's that guy? And the window getting busted out. And it said, oh, that was freaking neat. Well, we'll get some more of that. Where they at? Okay, here they are. Here they are. Okay. And that
Yep,
was
that's how I did too.
one step to the next. You, then Van, and Virgo.
Yep. Yep. That's pretty much RPF, Chuck,
Yeah.
Goober, Schrodinger's, Swindles. Yeah,
So-
it's pretty much you find one, you go down that rabbit
Well, yeah.
hole.
So
We
according,
are in the rabbit hole.
It's like it's like having something go up your butt with not having a flange base. It just sucks you in.
So
Well,
according to Sunny,
no, I don't know about that.
has anyone seen Pauline's video? According to Sunny, saying on her Thursday video, they're putting Sharifian uniformed officers on the street.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Pixar didn't happen.
They're going to end up being part of the street.
She tried to pull a fast one. I think about a week or two ago. She went to a post office that was closed for the day, and said, "Oh, this is an abandoned post office," and then actually put the Moroccan flag up on the flagpole.
Oh yeah, I think Swindle called her out for not having her.
And she had a regular license plate.
It wasn't even a license plate either. It was just a regular. Like, she didn't have her Moorish national license plate, or it wasn't even a veteran license plate. Like, it was just a regular license plate.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about her, she worked for the government for years, and then she was let go, and she still collects a check. But I think all this must be bitterness for being let go and not having a job with them anymore. So I think she, fell down the rabbit hole of Taj Tariq Bey, and just from there did her thing.
Oh,
Pauline's out there, like, for real, with her fucking old English shit. Oh my god.
You're on disability, from what I understand.
She's got to be disabled in the fucking brain.
Well, she's making millions
But
of
where do the
dollars.
checks
that
come
case.
from? It's ridiculous.
Oh, Mr. Swindle said she was in the Air Force.
Yeah. Don't that make you proud, Reb?
No.
No.
Maybe she was a crash test dummy in the.
No. Yeah. Like, I seriously kick people like her out of the Air Force. But, like, nah. Military ain't for you.
Parachute tester.
Yeah. She's the reason why Jeremy DeWitt, like, parachute failed when he was jumping in Fallujah.
Yeah.
We have this parachute. It has a tiny 5-foot hole in it. We just want to see if it'll still work. So our funding has been cut.
Yeah. Sequestration.
As much as I love the military, I honestly wouldn't call her a veteran. With all this crap that she pulls, no.
No, I wouldn't either.
It's the same thing with Furry. Like, with all the shit you pull and you want to call yourself that, like, there's a difference between advocating for veterans and their rights and fighting for them and shit that they need, and then pulling little fucking stunts that she does, all that crap, or he does, or whatever the fuck he wants to do. Because I don't even know.
Wait,
I
Furry
don't
was in the
consider her a
military?
human.
No, because Furry, I guess, is trans, and I don't care about that. I mean, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. Go ahead, be what you want to be. But, for fuck's sakes.
Furry was in the military?
That's what he claims. Furry claims he was a ranger.
Yeah.
What, Power Ranger?
Yeah.
The pink Power Ranger.
Yeah.
But has anybody ever proved or seen proof of it?
Bye,
Not that I
binary.
know of.
See you later.
Bye, buddy.
Well, that's the thing. Like, she won't prove it. And it's like, even the most disgruntled person who is in the fucking military would have no problem proving it.
Right. Yeah, I don't believe she ever was. That's just my personal opinion.
Another one that I don't think is military is Blind Justice. I'm still looking into it, but I honestly do not think. I mean, there's no way he's even blind. Did you see
blind.
the video that Masshole
Yeah.
Report did where he's waterboarding and
Pressure washing his deck.
power washing his deck? I mean, come on.
Yeah. There's a difference between, like, legally blind, completely blind, and then you're just, you have bad eyesight, and you're kind of, like, hard of hearing, you're hard of seeing.
To power wash and do those straight lines the way that he was doing,
And
you
hold
have to
the
be able to see.
And hold the camera so straight
Right.
when he does his thing.
Yeah, exactly where you needed to be at all times. And then his little razor blade fucking sign that he made.
Oh,
I don't see how he didn't get arrested for concealed weapon over that.
that's scary. Could you imagine him in a crowd with that thing, and if you tap
Yeah.
somebody or somebody bumps into it?
Some little kid grab it or something. You
Yeah.
shithead.
Did you see the video of him and his wife were playing Pokemon Go in a church parking lot at 2:00 in the morning?
Oh Jesus!
And then and the cop came by, they wouldn't give up their ID, and they got arrested for it.
Yeah, they were playing Pokemon.
Yep. Ugh, it's
That one where he was waterboarding. I was sitting there watching it, and then they showed another guy who's blind, really blind, and he, got up for about 3 seconds and fell off. So
Yeah, to be able to judge the waves.
After that got done, I went back and looked at, watched it again, watched it about 2-3 times. That guy, he keeps, Blind Justice was watching the waves as they were going by, and wanting to make sure. And the other guy that was really blind just kind of stood there like just, staring off into nothingness. And
praying the wave hit him just right instead of watching for the right one to.
Right.
And when he does his
into.
and when he does his frauditing, he uses that what do you call that stick that they use to
walking stick.
Yeah, he uses one of those, but yet
that's for show.
But yet he could aim the camera and all that directly at people. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. So
if he was in the military, I would say he didn't get past boot camp.
Nope.
Or if he did, then he was dishonorable discharge.
And
I'm willing to bet
pushing
that.
his kids on the playground equipment without the merry-go-round taking him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Swindle. Look, I got all black tattoos on me, so technically I'm part black, and I got colored tattoos on me too, so technically I'm fucking colored.
You're a POC.
Oh god.
I mean, I could see perfectly, and I'd get smacked by that thing.
I mean, I see perfectly too, and there's still days that I whack myself in the head with my car door.
I've tripped up the stairs.
I've done that before. And look, the worst thing is I have glasses.
Did you have them on?
Yeah. But it's like I just don't move my head far enough, and I go to close the door, and it's just because it's just too far out of my peripheral vision, so it just goes whack and hits the side of my head, and I was like, oh, that's gonna leave a nice bruise. Like someone's gonna think I'm getting beat.
Were you driving or traveling?
No. I was already out of my personal conveyance vessel.
Speaking of that, Mr. Swindle had a stream where he was debating this guy, Mr. L, I think he was called. So,
God.
So he was asked. So when you look at the gear shift, what do you see? It goes park, reverse, neutral, and what? Does it say T or does it say D? And the stupid guy said T. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck you did? Did you scratch it out and get some fucking white out and fucking put a T there?
He probably would.
It's Moorish mobile.
The moron mobile.
That time when old chicken butt was up against Liz, that was so
oh my god, I love Liz D. She's fucking hilarious.
Well, it doesn't say I'm a banana in the Constitution.
Okay, so it is time for another giveaway. This one is for the $15 Starbucks card.
Oh my god, it's so much pumpkin spice mocha latte chocolate fucking season.
Don't tell us who it is.
With my Ugg boots and
not
leggings.
doing that again. It made it
with
look
your
like
ESP.
I know it made it look like it was rigged or something, so I'm not doing that again. That was a good guess, though.
So everyone types something in the chat. Anything. Okay, I got one. Nobody else wants to join?
Oh, there we go.
Yep, got a couple. Got another one. Hey, Kimber, you got a compliment from Goober. He said that you're awesome.
Aw, thank you.
It's the
So
horn.
are you, Gerber.
Mommy.
Had your kids in the background?
Yes. They're playing on their scooters with bubbles now. Sorry.
Oh,
It's my
that
head.
sounds fun. I want to play.
Yeah. Like, I know, right? To be a kid again,
Who
like
doesn't
all you
love
gotta worry about
bubbles?
is just playing, going to sleep, taking a bath, doing your schoolwork.
And if you're ever going to run out of bubbles.
Yeah, and bubbles.
They got little lawnmower bubbles things.
Oh, those were the
I
best.
remember those.
I remember the days of Saturday morning cartoons. I miss those
Oh,
days.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where you'd have to sit an inch away from the TV so you could, switch the dial before remotes.
Yeah, where your parents said, "Don't sit too close. You'll go blind."
Yeah. Blind. I remember the first remote control TV we had. It had 4 buttons, and it was for like the volume, the channel, and then there was an orange one, and it was an old push button style, and it was just power on and power off.
Or off, right.
And you had to go all the way around to get back to the station.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll this and see who the winner is.
Roll that beautiful giveaway.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Bean footage.
Remember them days?
King
Pepperidge
Leo.
Farmers members.
King Leo 9 has
Hey,
won the giveaway. Congratulations.
Woo! Tailspin. Darkwing Duck. DuckTales.
DuckTales. Ooh.
Oh, and our TV was a giant Zenith that took up like
Yes.
one full wall of our house.
Yes, it was like 1 billion pounds.
Uh-huh.
Remember the original VCRs? Like a
Yep.
brick, top loading.
Yep.
Yep. I still got one.
Oh my God.
And I remember the first movie we rented on our brand new VCR, The Blues Brothers.
Great movie.
Like camcorders were like, oh my God, they were like the size of a small child.
And Betamax.
Yes.
You know, I've probably gone through about 3 or 4 CD players. You know,
Uh-huh.
but my old VCR, it'll just keep on chugging.
Yeah, those old ones. We had
Mhm.
ours for probably 20 years. Maybe even longer than that, our first one.
Oh yeah. I still, for the longest time, I still used my mom's old, it was a cassette and a vinyl, like vinyl record player. Oh man. And she has some old one, like she had a lot of Elvis, she had Supremes, like a lot of old good records too. Man.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to listen to those records. There's nothing like listen to an actual like vinyl record. You
Mhm.
just
Those are making a comeback. I saw it
Mhm.
at
Right.
Target. They have a whole bunch of them. I'm like, ooh, now I got to get myself a record player.
you know, right?
Well, I was in the Air Force. I bet I had at one time. Well, I had one record collection. Well, when I'd go down to the VX and I'd buy 2 records. I'd get 2 issues of the same record. One was for saving, and one was for playing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey,
And-
Kimball's is here.
Didn't
Hey,
take those.
Hey, Kimball's.
Kimball's.
Hi.
Hey, Kimball.
Congrats.
And what I would do is take the ones that I hadn't opened up or anything, and just make them a set, and sell them. I did that about a dozen times.
Nice.
You get the BX price,
Yep,
and,
that's
and then
right.
we don't pay no sales tax.
Nope.
Then you can go outside and sell it.
And I did the same with stereo equipment too.
What was your guys' first album you ever bought? Or cassette tape?
Oh my
First
God.
album was, I believe mine was either Eddie Murphy or the wrestling album.
Oh Jesus! I think it was New Kids on the Block.
Mine was,
Blocked.
my first one was Santana's first record.
Look,
Oh,
look!
dang.
Don't judge me. That's what it was at the time. And actually, it was. Oh God, what was that chick before them? She sang like, "I Think We're Alone Now." What was that chick's name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Yes.
Tiffany at the
Mine was
mall.
Men at Work.
Oh, I
remember
love Men
saving
at
my
Work.
money for that and wanting it so bad.
I had Samantha Fox too.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Samantha Fox. You know, Debbie Gibson is in a bunch of movies on the Hallmark Channel. It's really funny to see her on there.
Does she sing a song in each one?
Yes. And her singing
Look,
hasn't
you don't
gotten
know.
any better.
Then I think my next one was like The Doors or something like that. I don't remember. I know it was a rock one.
I think I also had a Rodney Dangerfield comedy one as well. I was a huge fan of Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh my God! I went and saw not Rodney. It wasn't Rodney Dangerfield. It was God. What was his name? The one who like he would smoke cigarettes and be like, "Yo, hey,
Andrew Dice
yeah,
Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay, yeah."
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Well, it's
Smoking and he's not as
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, he quit
Dumpty,
smoking.
Sat on the
Well,
wall.
He was actually funny, and I wasn't the one. I
What's
just
in the
went with a
bowl, bitch?
friend. Yeah, I went with a coworker friend, and he wanted to go, but he didn't want to go alone. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go. I like him. He's funny." He was actually still kind of funny, but he had hecklers who were like, "No, light up the cigarette, smoke." Wow, they were just heckling the smoke, and I'm like, "Dude, leave him alone. He don't want to smoke." He had the cigarette with him, but it was like kind of more of like, like the oral fixation thing. He was just holding on to it. And I was like, yeah, just let the man be. And so he'd heckle the man back and everything. And it was kind of funny. But yeah, he was still kind of funny. I liked
Ron
it.
White?
I enjoyed it. Oh,
Ron White?
God.
My favorites were Sam
They call
Kinison,
me tater salad.
Yes.
and George Carlin.
Oh, Carlin, can't
Yeah.
go wrong with him.
He's
Yeah,
like
he's
a
great.
fucking legend, man.
Oh, Kennison, yeah, he was amazing.
Both of them, if they were alive today, would have been canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, pretty much any of them. I mean, like fucking Richard Pryor. Look at him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anything any of his stand-ups would have they wouldn't even made it to fuck TV.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's old stuff, it wouldn't have made it, it wouldn't have flown today for sure.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
And great shows like Married with Children would never survive.
Yeah.
Sanford and Son.
Yeah. Sanford and Son. Yeah.
All in the
Mama's
Family.
Family.
Yes, All in the Family. That's another one.
Mama's
Great
Family.
shows,
Mama's
though.
House.
Were they very racist in that one? I don't remember.
They kind of played
No,
on
but they-
stereotypes a little
but they,
bit.
But they was set in Raytown, Missouri, which is about 3 feet from me.
Oh, okay.
It was different back then,
Mhm.
Yeah.
You could get away with it.
People weren't
Yeah,
so
that's-
tight about everything. It was just different.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why people get so pissed off when they go back 15, 20 years or something on somebody's Twitter or something like that, and they get so upset. It's like, dude, really? Like,
who has all that time just to go back through what they say years ago?
or yeah, they're like, oh, look at this Facebook or whatever the fuck it was, MySpace, and I'm like, wow, really? Like, you can't do that. Like, just stop. Like, don't even go there because look at the times back then and how everything was looked at back then. It was perfectly fine. Everybody thought it was funny. People laughed at it. No one called them out for it because it was perfectly fine. You can't now take that out of context and bring it into present day and say, well, that's not fine now. You know,
look what I
like,
dug up
for
on their
fuck's sakes.
MySpace from 22 years ago.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm glad when I did all my shenanigans, it was before the internet. So
Yeah.
there's no excuse on me.
Kidding.
Like, you had to
No
have a camera.
videos.
You had to have a fucking camera if you wanted to catch me doing some stupid shit.
Shenanigans. DJ, you said you was in the Air Force?
No,
Oh. How come?
How
I don't know. I don't know.
Couldn't compete with Sam Elliott.
I love it when they're like, oh, well, you were just in the Air Force. I'm like, well, you're just mad because your ASVAB wasn't high enough.
Did you fly in any of the planes?
No, I
No.
just gave them the bombs, man. God.
I just gave him parts.
Just.
Oh,
That's pretty big.
you were avionics, huh?
No, but I was in supply, but our warehouse was the warehouse for aviation.
Oh, even worse.
And Mr. Swindle
You were back
Hoodwink was in
shop.
the Air Force also.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Swindle was. I was about to say Swindle was back shop. I was like, yeah, Swindle was Air Force. God. Jesus.
And where our our warehouse was right out on the flight line. It was great. I loved it out there.
Yeah.
And where I grew up, they had one of the largest, buildings where they made the jets, Grumman.
Oh,
Oh,
right
okay.
on.
That wasn't too far from there. I don't know if they still do. I know years ago they did.
We still get a lot of stuff. It just depends on the parts and shit. Where we get it from.
When I was overseas and I'd been over there quite a while, and new recruit, he came over. You know, he'd gone through basic and went to a school. And now he's, at our base, and they put him in our warehouse. Well, he asked me, is there a snack shack out there or something? I go, yeah, we're going to go down there. So we're walking down there. Here come a couple pilots walking by. Well, he salutes them. I just walked on by. And I said, you don't have to do that out here, man. They don't give a shit.
Yeah,
All they want to do is fly their little airplanes.
You're on the flight line, dude. You don't got to do that shit. Just don't cross the red line,
Yeah.
and you're good. That's all you
Yeah.
got to worry about out here, man. Don't cross the red line. That's it. That's all you got to worry about. Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
Out here we have Luke Air Force Base.
Yeah. I've been
Luke,
to
that's
Nellis so many
Arizona?
damn times. It's ridiculous.
Isn't Luke in Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been to Nellis, and it is just like, it's nice to go out there for like a week or two for exercise and then come back. But I've been to Nellis for like a month and a half for exercises, and that shit gets old. I feel sorry for the motherfuckers that are stationed there, because that place gets old, because you're in Vegas. It ain't nothing to do in Vegas. I'm telling you right now, except to go to the casinos. They got that race car track where you can go and spend money and get driven around in like Bugattis and shit like that. Like that's cool, but again, it takes money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can go to the fucking Hoover Dam and shit, but yeah, that's it. That's all you got.
Tattoo parlors, buffets.
After about 3 days, it gets old. I'm telling you right now, like all your per diem that you're making when you're TDY there goes towards alcohol. I'm telling you right now, it just goes towards fucking. And then the next day you're at work and you're like, you got the shakes and shit because you've been drinking so fucking much, and you're just like, oh my god, we're gonna do this all over again tonight.
You have to prep your liver before you go to Vegas.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was ammo. My liver was prepped since college.
Oh,
like,
okay. Well, yeah, and I was a professional drinker back in my day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was. Yeah, I was in a sorority.
Drinker.
Yeah, I was in a sorority. Like, yeah, my liver was prepped. I don't know how my liver ain't worse than it is, but Jesus, God, we were doing some serious drinking. Like, we would start out every time at Treasure Island and get like this fishbowl size fucking drink, and then start wandering off into the nightlife.
At breakfast, hair of the dog. I'm just gonna have one drink to get over my hangover.
Yeah.
Oh well, that one drink didn't fix it. By the time your hangover is gone, well, shit, I'm half drunk now. I'm gonna keep going.
Like,
pretty soon it's 3 days later and you're still going strong.
I've never been to Vegas.
Oh God, it's so funny. We look. I learned how to play craps at one of the casinos right by base because we were meeting up. We were waiting for some people to get off work, and so we met up at this one little casino right off base, and we had nothing to do there, and this crap table was empty, and so we went up and we're like, hey, we want to play, but we don't know how to play craps. And he's like, okay, sure, I'll teach y'all. Well, I'll let y'all play a couple of games without bets, and then we'll start. And we were like, okay, cool. So we did, and we spent like 30 minutes, and then and dude didn't care, and we tipped him like the fuck off because we're just like, dude, you taught us how to play craps. Fuck it, we'll start betting and tipping and all kinds of stuff. Because it was slow. It was like.
Did they have slot machines on base?
No, they don't have slot machines on base.
No, because when I was overseas in England, they did.
Oh,
they had them
wow!
Right there in the Airmen's Club.
Nice.
Now in the O Club they did, but the Airmen's Club they didn't.
Yeah.
But of course, you know how that goes. The fucking Officers Club has everything. But it was funny though, because like a few of us didn't get put, like they didn't have enough rooms for all of us, so we got put in visiting officers' quarters. So like there we are visiting an officer quarters. So of course, like we're going crazy trying to like fucking salute everybody, and it finally just sit there like, look, dude, we know you're over here TDY, like you ain't gotta worry about saluting us over here, like just fucking stop. Because I'm a smart ass. Like if I see officers cross the street to fucking avoid saluting me, I'm across the street and make your ass fucking salute me. Just to fuck with you. Like, nah, you ain't getting out of this shit. I have to salute your ass. I'm gonna make you salute.
TDYs are cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love going TDY, but Jesus, Nellis was just, oh God.
They had us go on. We went on about 100-day TDY. And what we did, there were 3 bases, one in Spain, one in Italy, and one in Germany.
Ooh.
And then we had to go in there, and all we did was inventory. Count this and count. Oh, man, it sucked. It got so old. and the one in Spain, I didn't even really realize that Spain had a desert in it. That's where this base was. Nothing to do there. The one in Italy was on a mountaintop. All it was a radar site. I bet we spent maybe 3 days actual inventory, and we were there for like 30 days. And I go, what the fuck? What we got to sit up here for? So then they tell us, well, the third leg is in Germany. I think it was Ramstein, but I could be wrong. I don't really remember. We thought, cool, man, finally get back civilization. So we get there, we ask them, do we get Liberty passes or anything? And we go, oh, you don't want to go downtown. Why is that? They got anti-American demonstrations every day, all day long. You don't want to go down there. And I went, shit. That sucks. So then back to England. Well, hell, man. I already seen all this crap. I want to see the rest of Europe.
Oh god. I mean, that's kind of how it is in the UAE. Like, you can kind of go off base, but it has to be like with the ITT, and you can only go off base so many times, and you have to have a strict dress code and all the stuff. And it's just like, oh god, okay, whatever.
Did you wear a burqa?
No,
that's what I was just
it
gonna
wasn't even
ask, is
that.
what the
They made
dress
us
code
wear
was.
like fucking polo style shirts and long pants, and
Was it
and
a
then you
school
go out.
uniform?
Yeah, basically. And then we go out, and then there's random people like either in tank tops and shorts and all kinds of stuff, and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like we don't stand out. Thanks.
Like, yeah, don't make us stand out or anything, bitches. Like, I could have just worn my civvies and been completely normal and blended in with everybody fucking else, but nah. I mean, there were the other people there who, yeah, they were in burqas and all that stuff, and then the males had their God, I can't think of the name. But they had the standard
bathrobe.
yeah, thing on, and then they had other people who weren't. But it's like it didn't matter. Like they didn't care. It's not like we were in Saudi Arabia or anything. We were in the UAE, and they were a little bit. I don't know. They're not as secular, I guess. That it's like as long as you ain't doing stupid shit, they don't care. Like, for fuck's sakes, make us stand out
Americans, we're always
anymore.
doing stupid shit.
Yeah, like, for fuck's sakes, just make us stand out. Like, yep, there's the Americans.
America.
America.
Like when I got to England, I know, okay, it's English. Okay, I can understand these people. Bullshit.
My boyfriend's from England, and I have a really hard time understanding half of what he says. Just nod and smile, nod and smile.
I
So that
guess
doesn't
it just
translate very well
depends.
on the phone.
I guess it just depends on where they're from, because I have several friends from England, and I can understand them fairly well. And then I have like an Irish friend, and then I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes,
yeah.
can you please repeat that? Because
No
I
shit.
can't really.
Yeah, I have an
So when they
Irish
talk
friend,
fast.
and
Yeah, and then you get Scottish in there, and it's like, oh, I can't deal with this shit today. Like, can I get an interpreter?
Me and two other guys, we took I think it was about 2 or 3 days leave time, went over to Ireland. So we get over there, and now we're in Dublin, and in Dublin, everybody kind of spoke, kind of pretty much. You could, it was hard to really get the dialect straight and everything. So we thought, well, okay, let's go to Blarney Castle. One of the guys I was with wanted to go up there and kiss the Blarney Stone.
Yeah.
We thought, cool. So
But that's come to a halt now.
so
Anyway,
we, after about, I don't know how long we had to take the train ride, because it just seemed like it just took forever. But we finally got up there, get up to Blarney Castle. We go up to the front of it, and it says closed for repairs.
Oh, how the hell do you repair a rock?
That's what my
Maybe
friend
they were
said.
Pirelling it.
That's what one of my
Pirelling.
friends said. He's standing there looking at it and goes, closed for repairs. It's a fucking rock. Yeah, how do you break a
Yeah.
fucking rock?
They gotta clean and polish it.
Well, it gets spit polished every day. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah. So we decided, okay, let's go get drunk for the rest of the time. Okay.
A few beers in, what rock?
Yeah.
I can go here and kiss any damn rock.
We ended up where they make Guinness, and that was pretty neat.
Oh,
sweet.
sweet.
We just kind of took over poor Degen's stream.
Yeah, we're sorry. You can kick us off if you want to, Jen.
Not at all. I don't mind.
Start with Gary. He's a troublemaker.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He-
But
he-
that's why I
he
got my partner
corrupts.
in crime up here with me.
Who predicted that the future earlier for you?
It was rigged. Rigged, I tell you.
Rigged. That's
That
rigged.
was weird.
I wasn't even paying attention. I had the sound turned down watching football.
Well, you have to go
Yeah.
back and watch it because that was pretty bizarre.
Oh, I will. And then all of a sudden, I just saw my name popping up, and I'm going, well, there are two Garys on here or just one?
That was you. That was the bot telling you to get off the stream.
Yeah.
You're out of line, Gary. Get the hell out of here.
Damn it, Gary.
Damn it, Gary. Wait a minute. Was that you, Dad?
PC is the
Gary.
way to go in gaming. Just saying. Changed my mind.
Well, Xbox is good too.
Yeah. Oh, they got PS5 coming out.
Yeah, my
Are you
son
guys
wants
getting
that.
one?
I'm getting an Xbox. My son wants a PS5.
You should go pre-order one.
Yeah, you can't even get them. I've tried.
Like those poor sad people do.
The PS5 isn't. It's sold out now. Is that what you were saying?
And the Xbox too. The pre-order, they were slammed with pre-orders, and
Oh. I hadn't heard about the new
Yes,
Xbox,
I did.
but I'm not
And-
Road
really...
Pirate.
then there's a whole thing that some people didn't look what they were buying, and they actually just bought the Xbox X, which is the current one, instead of the new one. So they're gonna get a nice
Oh.
surprise with.
God. They probably thought they were getting an awesome deal too, huh? Wow, look at this price.
It's okay, Goober. I swallow.
What's your famous line?
What is my favorite saying? I don't know.
Spitters are quitters.
Oh yeah, spitters are quitters. Fuckers.
Bex.
We're a fun bunch.
Well, there goes the monetization if there was going to be any, but
Oh, there probably
what are you
wasn't, but that's
saying?
okay.
Yeah, they think fuck's been said several times by this point.
Spitters are quitters. That's hilarious.
Jesus.
God,
Oh,
you know,
God.
I call spiders spitters. I'm never gonna call a spider a spitter.
Oh Jesus. Oh, right now, like my two favorite games are Bigfoot and Dead by Daylight.
Dead by
You
Daylight is
get to-
fun.
It is. You get a good group of people in there. You just run around. You're like sitting there, and you're like, ah!
Have you played that Among Us?
No, I haven't got it yet. No. I have so many things in my damn wish list.
Is that a book also? Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know. I don't think it's a book, but I could be wrong.
So I was hearing about that the other day, and I can't remember where I was hearing that from.
Probably
Where
from
you have
Dejan.
it might have been Sancho talking about it, where you got a bunch of people and two guys were lying or something like that.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
And I've seen streams where things got heated during that game because everyone's
Oh, God.
accusing everyone else, and
Yeah.
It's like the new Monopoly.
Mhm.
Among Us is?
Among Us, I think it's Among Us.
Oh, huh.
And there's another
I
one
think-
called Fall Guy. I don't really see the fun in it, but a lot of people have been playing that.
No, I like stupid games like Human Fall Flat sometimes, where it's just ridiculousness occurs. And of course, I don't have a mouth filter, so random shit just comes out of my mouth, and yeah,
Out of your mouth? No.
I know,
Nothing
right?
comes out of that mouth.
Occasionally.
Betters or quitters.
I bet you played that I Am Bread too, right?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, I tried my hand at that surgeon simulator game.
Oh, God, yeah.
This is the only game I think I've actually asked for a refund for. I could never get the stuff, so you just see this hand flapping around trying to get shit. And I was like, okay, I'm having difficulties with this thing. Like, I can't ever get this or do that or anything. It was so frustrating. Like, I almost punched my screen. And I was like, okay, like, I've never asked for a refund before, but this game is really, it's really testing my limits.
Was that on Steam? Because from what I heard, they're very picky about refunds there.
It was on Steam. I got the refund and everything. Seriously, I mean, I think that's the only game I've ever asked for a refund for. And I've played Ark, so yeah.
Oh, I played that for like 2 years on the Xbox.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. That game is ridiculous.
Do you still play Ark or no?
I do occasionally. I was on a server, and it was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, God. It's like we had an entire we were basically farming that server along with everybody else.
We used to
And we would-
love to troll people, and we would tame Gigas and Rexes, and then when we were playing PvP, and then you just let them, or even you don't have to tame them, just have them follow you to people's bases and just let them go.
Oh yeah, we would do that. We'd get some aggroed and bring them to people's fucking bases and shit if they were pissing us off. And or we literally had an army of Gigas and shit like that. And, yeah, and then we would breed shit for specific things and then sell them. Yeah, it was. Oh God, we had our fucking. We would go through with like a Brontosaurus or whatever that had a platform on it, or a Quetzal that have a platform on it, and it would just be like armored up, but we'd have like tons of like chests or shit like that, so we'd go out and like get food or whatever it is we need and just bring it all back and shit like that on that. But we had the I can't think of the name, the little thingies that you could just put them in, cryo
Little
things.
thingy.
Yeah, the little cryo things. So we didn't have to like bring them all the way.
Were they
So
soft
we- so
versions
we-
of the little thingy?
Yeah, we just cryo them and then everything was like, and I can't think of everything. Jesus.
Have you played that Destroy All Humans?
No.
Oh, that was a fun game. I used to play that when it originally came out on the original Xbox, but now it just came out a rebooted one, and it's good. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
No, I got the Kerbal Space Program.
If you can, check out that Destroy All Humans. You'll have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun with all kinds of stupid games that I get. I got So you know how there's like American Truck Simulator and like European Truck Simulator?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can do like a modded version of it, which is like Truckers MP. So you can go online and like do it and see like other people, or if you know people, you can do like convoys and stuff with your friends and stuff. Oh my God. We get on there, we're just cancerous.
And the online gaming community has changed a lot.
Because we'll get on there and my one friend will be like, breaker 19, yeah, can I get a can of dip? I need someone to toss me some dip in this here window now. And I'm just like, oh my God, we're going to get booted from this server. Or we'll all try to get over and let people pass us and shit like that, because depending on the truck you pick, it might be governed or something like that. And oh my God, like all of a sudden he'll be like, hey, this motherfucker here just trying to push me over, let's get him, guys. And all of a sudden it's like fucking derby destruction with fucking trucks and shit.
The fun game to control is Grand Theft Auto 5 online.
Oh yeah, well I play 5M, so I have to have different files to actually go and play GTA 5 online, because I've modded all my shit. So it's a pain in the ass for me to play GTA 5 online. Because I'd get insta-banned trying to do that because my files are modded.
Yeah, that's what happened to my son on Steam. He was playing, I think it's Black Ops 2, if I remember correctly, and he was using cheats, and I told him, said, you're going to get banned, and what happened? He got that VAC ban.
Yeah.
And I've tried to have that removed, but they won't even answer me.
Oh my gosh. Bex, you need a t-shirt that says Insta-ban.
Yeah.
Just add, and then you have your name put on it. Just add Bex, Insta-ban.
Insta-ban.
Or whoever's name.
You see your name, they're like, oh, everyone leave now. Pick a different server.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'll go in all the time, random servers, like la 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 la. What trouble can I get into today?
Go in different people's games and start shooting up their whatevers. Villages.
Never have I ever gone into other servers and used menus and shit like that, causing havoc.
Oh man, I used to love to do that in the old Tom Clancy Rainbow Six games. I used to go in there and team kill everybody.
I have no idea why there's 5 people attached to you right now. No idea at all.
Oh, hell.
Oh, so now I got $1 billion. I'm rich, bitch. Everyone's rich, bitch, because I'm giving it to you.
Oh, God. Jesus. Oh.
Oh, so I'm looking at my subscription. It looks like at 4 o'clock, Masshole Report has a video. I'm guessing Auditing America got arrested again.
Oh, that's such a shame.
A nice boy like
that. Auditing America alone!
I'm surprised she found it before me, because I usually find when he gets arrested. I love doing videos on that guy.
Oh my God. No, Lou, we're not live. I am a meat popsicle. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh. Well, I mean, I hope it's not unlive.
No, we're live.
Emma lives matter.
Live from DJ's parents' basement.
You weren't supposed to say that. That was a secret.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's the sex dungeon. That's what I put when I was backstage. I was like, I'm down in the dungeon in the gimp suit waiting.
You down there with Danny Kaye?
And Tom Hanks and all the babies.
Yeah. Oh,
It's too funny.
oh God. Oh jeez.
So-
What did he get arrested for?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not till 4:00, and I was gonna,
Oh. Bye, Swindled.
see you later, Mr. Swindle. Thanks for
Bye.
Bye,
stopping by.
Swindle.
Well, I don't think Dejan would really appreciate you coming all over the panel, Taco, but I mean, you can come and join us. Sorry, I can't help myself today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And if you do come all over to the panel, don't worry about it. We got backside. She'll just clean it up for us.
She's a resident perv. That's okay.
Yeah.
Resident
corrupted us.
perv.
Perv. That's it. So change my name to Resident Perv. Oh,
What's up,
God.
Taco?
Resident perv
Hey.
is the band.
Taco.
I still have my Taco's Most Wanted picture up.
Hey, we never got part 2 of you trolling Mike Taylor.
I just had that with I was on Polly's panel and Mike was running his mouth, and so I did a live version.
Oh man, I missed it.
Aw.
It wasn't anything spectacular. I just basically grabbed some pills and was like, "This is for before I see the ladies, and this is for after." And like he was like bragging how he's had 100 ladies and all this and that. It was just complete garbage. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm an
Oh my
OG,
God.
and I was like, original garbage. You know, it was just,
Ugh. 100
Jesus.
ladies.
That guy speaks like he has marbles in his mouth.
he wouldn't even come up to talk to me. So
I think he has loose teeth, so he's trying to keep them from falling out. So that's why he talks that way.
And then he fits really well in with Brian. Because Brian has no teeth.
Yeah.
Don't be talking about Mike like that. You know, you don't. Glitter might be listening, and that is her man. You know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, she likes that corn-fernated turlet coffee.
Turlet.
Oh god.
That whole setup is just absolutely disgusting. Who the hell makes coffee in their fucking bathroom?
Mike Taylor.
Someone who's
What?
messed out.
God, it's
I just can't believe he uses water from the toilet.
Ugh.
I know.
Well,
It's
it's
my
already
I mean-
brown.
Yeah, it's already getting doo-doo fucking all over it every time he flushes, so
I don't
Might as
care
well
how much
just-
you.
get it from the tap.
I don't care how much you clean the toilet, dude.
You don't ever get it clean enough.
But the water's always cold in the toilet from that ceramic bowl, you know?
What's up, Goober?
What's
Gooby.
up?
Goober!
Goober.
Just taking a break before I take my test for school.
Ooh.
He's getting his edumacation.
What
What's
do
an
you study?
education? IT.
Ah. good
Oh.
I'm
No.
working on command line stuff right now, and I bloody hate it.
I feel for
Mhm.
you. Oh.
I learned to handle this community from trolling League of Legends. Now that was a community that loved to flame people. If you ever played that game,
Oh yeah. That World of Warcraft is actually, a lot of fun
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love trolling people in that.
Yeah, that was fun too.
Especially the RP servers.
Oh yeah, I loved going in there and being like, "Thou, how art you?"
Moon Guard. Have you ever gone into the Moon Guard one? Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Jesus.
I
Christ.
always loved the PvP servers and going to like a level and going to like a level 30 area and just like camping out there as like a big heavy guy and just beating every like poor little person that was there.
Nah. No one does that. Linux Cowboy.
But in League of Legends, I'd love taking like a mage and then using like attack damage items and having like your teammates being like, "What the or pulling a person before the group is ready." Just all types of fun little stuff, and just seeing them rage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With these online games, there's some real toxic communities.
Oh, yeah.
League of Legends was so awful that
Yes,
they
there
created
is.
like their own players could they had like their own like judicial system type thing
Oh my god.
because it was so bad.
Okay, I just remember in Ark we would find bases and be like, "Hey, nobody's here. Let's just go tear it down and get all their shit." And then all of a sudden we'd find someone's body because they were sleeping, not in the game, and we were like, let's just kill them. And then we come to find
Take
out,
care
oh
of it.
shit, they can figure out who did this shit.
Road Pirate, I hate Linux. That's what's stumping me a lot.
But Ubuntu, yo.
The kids sound like they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. My headset picks up a lot of shit. Like they're not right next to me, I swear. They're a ways away.
Playing out in the street.
No, not yet.
They're not
Yeah.
obnoxiously loud. You know how they sound like they're having fun. It's not.
Oh, yeah, they're just playing on their little scooters and shit. They know how to be loud.
They're
But they're
They're
kids.
outside. Yeah.
yeah,
But they're
not loud
outside,
at
yeah.
all. Yeah. I'm jealous that they are out there playing, having so much fun. I want to
Mhm.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Sick of this COVID crap.
Oh, I know.
I'm sick of not being a kid.
Well, that too.
I'm still a kid at heart.
I'm a kid. One of these days I'm going to grow up.
Nah.
Nah. Why bother?
Exactly. Peter Pan syndrome for life.
Mm-hmm.
I wish.
What's wrong with being a kid?
Absolutely
nothing. Jinx.
One,
It's
two,
just-
three, not it.
Just bigger,
Not
more
it.
expensive toys.
A
Man,
lot
I'd
more
kill
expensive.
to still be riding on a little scooter and blowing bubbles. And if I was on a scooter, I'd fall off and bust a hip or something with my luck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And then the only bubbles I'd be blowing is the snot bubbles from me crying. And
Oh Jesus.
Mommy.
It hurts. It hurts.
I'm not 12 anymore. I'm 47.
I never
That's-
cried like I really never cried because I was hurting because I like did something and I was bleeding. I always thought there's dirt in there. There's dirt. Dirt needs to come out. And I'm not even. It's not even like I'm a germaphobe. I'm just like, but there's dirt in there. It needs to come out. I was like, that was the beginnings of my OCD. I swear to God.
Road, how do you always get the blue screen of death if you try to use Windows? I rarely get it.
What are you doing to Windows, man?
Windows is easy.
But if you get one of those bum drivers, then that could cause the blue screen of death.
True.
I mean, it could be anything. It could be his BIOS doing it. God, there's so many things that could be causing it.
Mm-hmm.
Or messing with the registry when you have no business doing that.
I mean, shit. What's your RAM? Something as simple as not enough RAM could be causing it.
Mm-hmm. Or the wrong
There's so
type
many
of
things.
RAM.
Yeah.
Could
Or
be
the
your
wrong
power
type.
supply.
Yeah.
I had that several times.
Yeah. So that's why I went with the power supply I have. So I have more than enough for what I have now, but because of the computer and everything I have, I can set up a whole nother, like a mini ITX board in the same case and run a whole nother computer if I wanted to.
Road, Windows is not horrible for multitasking. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I was doing schoolwork and watching the stream at the same time. And taking notes. And have Discord open.
Yeah.
I need to upgrade my computer very badly. I have
Yeah.
like a GMax 460 in my video card in my computer.
Ooh, good lord. I ain't gonna say nothing. 'Cause y'all would hate me.
If I'm not mistaken, Road, sounds like you might not have enough RAM or hard drive space. If you're,
Yeah.
or maybe the processor.
Well,
if it's getting laggy.
If OBS on Windows is running laggy, then it's probably the RAM.
CPU. Yeah. It's either the CPU or the RAM, man.
Yeah, that would do it too. A 14-year-old laptop.
Holy mother of God. Yeah. It's time for an upgrade.
Yeah, I probably would have thrown that thing out the window already.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's about 10 years.
I just got a new laptop, so this way I don't always have to sit on my computer to edit. My old laptop, it couldn't handle Adobe Premiere Pro at all, but this one can. So I'm not always sitting in this hot room up here editing.
Yeah, I'm thinking of picking up a different computer and transfer all my school stuff onto that one. And just keep the desktop for videos and gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to slowly start buying parts and build a new one.
Yeah, mine I got probably about 800 with everything. I already had a 6 gigabyte video card, so I just put that in there. But I bought I got a good deal on a motherboard processor combo, and then just the other parts.
Ooh, baby, you need some more RAM.
Yeah, I have 32 on my PC.
Yeah, I got 48.
I think I have 10 on mine.
10? Ooh.
And it runs really good still. But I want to upgrade it eventually.
Oh, what you building? Threadripper?
No, I have an Alienware.
No, I'm talking about RPF. Sorry. I didn't make that specific. My bad.
No, you're fine.
Is RPF down there?
Yep.
He's in chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Excellent job with the Devon stuff, man.
Yeah, I'd go
Yeah.
insane having to listen to all this. Shit. I would.
And me too, especially having to go through the 4-hour streams just for one little part.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I have in my intro, the look into my eyes, I'm retarded. He actually picked out of a long stream for me, which I was thankful that I didn't have to go through that whole stream,
Yeah.
that one little part.
Yeah, I watched. He was doing some old Devon stuff, and I was watching it, and finally came to that part, and oh my god, I was like, yes! Oh, 3,200? Nice.
And the Ryzen's, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Those are getting good reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
AMD's really stepping up their game.
Yeah, I might go back to AMD for my next one. Right now I have Intel. As well,
Yeah.
as good for me, but I'm thinking of, with all the good reviews from AMD, I'm thinking of switching for my next one.
That's what I mean. I went from Intel to the Threadripper, so
Yeah, I'd love to build another one, but I got more important things that my money needs to go to at the moment.
They're so much fun to build. I love building computers.
I absolutely love it. It's so fun.
My next one, I want to try that liquid Clued.
Clued.
Liquid cool.
Yeah.
Nice and moist.
I have the liquid cooling.
Oh, God.
That'll be my next project.
Oh, God.
I don't know, maybe in a few years, I'll be
Yeah.
able to build my own.
I don't know. Maybe I'll switch over to liquid cooling eventually, but I mean, I got 13 fans and it stays at a constant temp, even when I have it under a decent load. So,
Yeah, up here where I am is in the hottest room, so when the sun sets, it sets directly into this room, so it's hot as heck up here. So I have to have a lot of fans, not only in the computer but like desk fans and the ceiling fans going like the whole summer.
Yeah, I can see that one.
damn it.
Dad?
Yeah,
Dad?
I just.
I heard damn it, and I thought my dad was here.
Later, Janet.
Yeah, I
Damn it,
just,
Gary.
I don't know. For, if something happens and, a seal breaks or something happens and you got a big fucking mess all over the goddamn place,
Yeah.
That's my only fucking issue with liquid cooling.
My plan was to start working on, getting a new computer now, but I just found out I had to get new tires, so that pretty much ruined that plan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll
Yeah.
kill it.
I had to get tires on mine, and it was about $1,000. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm looking at 800, and then I also have to get rear brakes, so that was another 400. So I'm
Ooh.
looking at 1,200 altogether.
Ooh.
Damn. I tried to do most of the work myself.
Yeah, well, I'll probably do the brakes myself, but I'm like, they better come up with another one of those Trump checks.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I know. Man can dream, can't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were going back and forth on that stimulus. It's like, okay, well, just let me know when you're gonna actually do it.
Right.
I know, right?
They said if it happens, it'll happen faster because they already have all the information. So once it gets approved, it's like it'll just happen pretty fast. So
They-
we'll see.
yeah.
They've been working on that for what? How long now? The second one?
I know.
A couple of months. But
Who knows?
It'll probably be another year before they finally figure it out.
Yep.
probably.
The Senate and the House just can't agree. One wants one thing and they refuse to budge, and the other wants one thing and they refuse to budge, and just
Well, from what I understand now, it's the negotiations. Yeah, the negotiations are between the White House and the House. The Senate has basically said whatever the White House agrees to, they'll vote yes for. So they're just trying to work out numbers now or something. I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I make sure to put a nice big slab of fucking thermal paste on. But I like the Arctic Silver, but I think this time I used a different one with like Bayer or something or whatever.
yeah, I use the
It's
Arctic
supposed to be a
Silver.
lot better. Yeah.
And you don't even have to put on a lot. I mean, I put
Well,
on a little bit, but I mean, I see some people like smear it on. It's like, no, don't do that.
Well, I use it like I go around, like not the extreme outside, but just like I kind of like trace it, and then I put an X, and then I like shove it on there, and pretty much, I mean, I've never had any issues with heating or overheating or anything using that method.
She puts an X, and then she signs her name, and then a smiley
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, you know,
she writes
draw some
moist.
boobies, you know, draw dick butt.
Yeah.
And you write moist on there.
It's not moist, burst.
Burst.
Add a little DNA to it, you know.
Yeah. Put a little spit on there.
Okay, while the numbers have gone back up, let's go ahead and do the last giveaway. The $25 Amazon card. So
drum roll.
Type in the chat, everybody.
I can't. Oh no.
Yeah. If you would like to be entered for the giveaway, you must type into the chat.
Someone type in for me. Stupid mobile phone.
I don't think that works, Taco. Sorry.
Let me see if I can do this.
Cooper, you're not hated.
I just gotta type.
I always put something random. I always take a piss on myself.
Oh,
We don't
yeah.
hate you, Goober.
Are you still for sale?
No, I am not for sale.
No. Oh.
Goober is taken. Sorry.
Ooh.
Oh. And who is this person?
All in good time. All in good time.
I was wondering when you're going to do that.
Do what?
Come on, guys. If you want to enter, type something. Type anything.
It's all about the timing. You can't just.
Beck's
They're
doing
all
her,
typing taco.
Beck's doing her growl over there.
Yeah, I'm anal about my thermal paste, man. I gotta do it a certain way.
She said anal.
He said load a while ago.
Speak now, or you will not be entered.
Speak.
Type now. Let me
I
rephrase
already
that.
did type.
And the winner is Degeneration Nation. Huh?
What? Rig?
It's Rick, I tell you.
I'd laugh if that actually happened.
There's only 10 people is showing eligible for it.
Ooh.
Type in,
Cut
people.
down the odds.
Type in the chat so you can try to
Gilbert's
win
not
Amazon.
eligible. Everyone's eligible.
The most eligiblest bachelor.
Why is this not? Let me go back. Why is this not adding people?
Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
That might
That
not be a
usually
good
works.
idea.
Or, I mean, it could always be an issue between the chair and the computer.
I'm using that Nightbot for the giveaway.
Road Pirate Film said there's only 11 in chat.
I'm showing 27.
Ooh. Oh, what
No
chat
one
are you? Are you looking in StreamYard chat or YouTube chat? Which one are you looking in?
YouTube.
Okay. Because for some reason, StreamYard and YouTube have not been syncing up lately.
Doesn't surprise me.
All the things. All the everythings.
Do.
See, now people are getting here. I think it's just YouTube's having issues lately.
Yeah.
Like it's that time of the month for YouTube.
I think all the taco comments confused it.
Damn it, Taco. Taco use confused.
And the winner is Devon.
Oh God.
And that's how Devon gets.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's how somehow Devon gets some of DGen's personal information.
You probably think I put nanotechnology or a drone inside the card.
Yeah. You should tell him there's nanobots in his CMOS. That's why his fucking skin bumps went away.
He gets some new underwear for his head.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Why is it not putting everybody?
Hit my Cash App up. Oh Jesus.
I don't. Let me try it a different way. Let's try a keyword.
Ooh.
It kept coming up Taco, and he's like, "Dang it!"
And
Penny Pose headdress.
Type the word enter.
Making this harder and harder. I gotta remember how to
That's
spell
what she
enter
said.
right now.
And Nightbot is being a pain in the butt.
Daddy needs some new teeth. Okay, you'll need to type enter if y'all want to enter the giveaway.
What's enter?
It's a keyword to enter you into the giveaway. It's last chance.
There's a lot more this time.
And you guys on panel could also enter if you want.
I'm on my phone. I can't tippy tappy in the chat when I'm on my phone.
Same here.
I did it.
And I don't need to anyway. Let other people have a chance.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
Hey, why don't you sweeten the pot and just go ahead and put what I won? Put it in with that one.
You already won.
No, what I did win. Put it in with that one. I won't. I don't need it.
The awkward silence.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alrighty, then I will add that as well. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Last chance.
I think Brian Wallace is filling up.
No. Enter the dragon. I was waiting for somebody to take that.
Brian Wallace is filling in the entries.
Bill, you're completely correct. Black Rifle coffee is the best.
I like Death Wish coffee.
What are the kiddies doing now?
Good grief! What? They squeezing each other? WWE going on.
Okay, here we go. Drum roll. And the winner is Pat Gallagher.
Congrats.
Hey, Pat.
Congrats. You get a $25 Amazon and donated by Gary a $15 Google Play.
Ooh.
I'll be right back. Gotta let the dog out.
Who let the dogs out?
So, Pat, if you want to give me an email, degenerationnationyt@gmail.com.
You guys could stop entering enter now.
Yeah.
Start typing exit.
Nightbot is on break now. You got quiet. Is anyone there still?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. We got
Yep, I'm
quiet.
here.
Look. Hey, what
Sorry,
happened to
I was
Kimber?
talking to my son. Jesus, Lord.
Oh no, no one was talking, so I just want to make sure that everyone was still there.
Oh, yeah, I just muted my headset.
Yeah, we all
Sorry.
left after the giveaway. We were like, dang it.
All right, deuces.
Hey, what happened to Kimber? Did she say goodbye and I missed it, or?
I think she just
that
left.
was
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
just
said she's
left
got to
her.
go do something.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Pretty sure.
I just noticed she was
Or
gone.
maybe I'm thinking of Mrs. Jarhead.
Well, Jarhead, she left a long time ago. Yeah, go see her Billy Goats.
So G-Gen, now it's the next 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, long-
100K, baby.
So do you get like one of those YouTube plaques at 50K?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
That would be awesome to put on my wall.
Take
It's what,
a picture of it and
50K,
send it
then
to
three.
emo.
It's 50K, then 300K or something like that.
No, I think I'd want unless they change it, is 100K. You get the silver one, I think, and then
Okay.
at a million you get the gold.
Oh, sweet.
But I don't see that one. I hope so. That would be really cool, but I don't know. I don't see that.
Oh, you got a 50K? You make it 100K?
Yeah, that's the better. I don't see a million. That'd be a long goal.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
My favorite comment so far from my channel is someone accused me that I bought my 100 subs.
Really?
Yeah, I think if you were buying subs, you'd buy a lot more than 100.
That's like something Devin would do. I mean, come on.
I'm like, I would at least buy 1,000 so that I could get monetized.
Yeah.
Scary Goober's back.
Yeah, I think Devin did buy some subs because he rose awful quick. And I mean, if you looked at his views compared to his subs, it wasn't even close. He would get
Someone
like maybe
needs to send Devin a fake plaque.
I should make myself a cardboard YouTube plaque for hitting 150.
Hey, Billy Sanders, new member.
Thank you, Billy. Has Devin been live today? I haven't even checked.
I unsubbed all this stuff, so I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how Road Pirate does it. You know, when I was doing that Dash Chen stuff, it was painful trying just to get him to pay attention to me so that I could feed him the whole D-Gen is Josh Abrams thing.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier. I was trying to get that other guy, Darth Jacob. And I was messaging him in Discord saying, just go with it. Go with it.
Yeah, he was like completely fighting me on it. I'm like, dude. But it worked out because like Devin still believes it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Devin don't believe anything.
Thank you for becoming a member, Goober. Appreciate it.
I thought I was, but
You were, but when I lost demonetization, that shuts off. And here's the man, Gary Snowflake. If you're not subbed to him, definitely sub. Great content, always hilarious.
I love his stuff. His videos crack me up.
Yeah, especially the emo ones. That's classic.
Have you seen his latest one?
For Josh, yeah.
Yeah. Barry White singing in the background.
He even did one or two on the Targeted Citizen guy.
Oh God.
You know, I stopped watching emo for like 2 weeks, and now he has a brother. I was like, how did this happen? So he has a brother on YouTube.
The easiest way to piss off emo is to go in and tell him that his rages are scripted. He flies off the handle.
Oh Jesus! Well, we were trying to tell him, look, emo, you could get yourself like a sponsorship, man, with your diapers and shit. Get you some real money coming in. He got mad. I got blocked.
Some dependable money.
I told Lady.
Yeah.
I told Lady Died that they're upgrading the Morse code to include emojis. And she
Did
was
they
like,
buy it?
Stream
she
King
bought
called
it.
me a
She's like,
troll.
yeah. She's like, yeah, I heard that. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be weird when the military starts using a poop emoji Morse code.
And that's another one. If you mention Gary Snowflake in one of Emo's streams, he'll go ballistic.
Really?
Oh yeah, or Navin Johnson as well.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
And she was talking about,
He's got
you
some
know, how
computer hacking skills.
she was
Or
on Rick's.
pizza.
She was on Rick's stream talking about the whole pizza thing and how she was going to shoot, you know, the next person at her door. And I was like, yeah, I had a burglar recently, and I had my nunchucks, and I hit him over the head. I hit him in the face with the nunchucks. You know, broke his eye socket and his nose. And she's like, yeah, that's what you have to do. And I was like, really? You believe nunchucks?
She probably hit herself in the head.
I was like, well, I gotta go. I have tuba lessons to go to. And so I went over to Shiva's panel, and Rick goes, what the hell? Taco Josh is over by Shiva now.
Oh God, that was hilarious.
I love those guys. It's great.
Oh,
They make it so much fun to troll.
They do.
are. It's so easy though.
And they completely forget by the next day. You can go over there and troll them again. I got Rick into World of Warcraft.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
I can't picture him playing that.
Oh, I can.
He's not very good at it. I watched him for a little bit, and I was just like... The funny thing is, he was playing a priest. I'm like, oh...
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Define.
I'm like, really? I'm like, you might want to pick a different class there, buddy.
Priest is the last thing that you should pick.
Yeah. Finding a little bit too many stereotypes there.
Yeah. Opens himself up too much on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
who got the new expansion?
I did.
I did.
But they delayed it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which might be good. Gives them a little extra time to polish things up.
That is true.
Means break everything.
Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I've been playing since 2006.
I think that's around the time I started.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about the time I started.
I played during the original.
Yeah, vanilla.
That was towards the end of the original and the beginning of Burning Crusade.
Yeah, so that's when I started playing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
My favorite expansion still and probably always will be Wrath of the Lich King.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. That was my favorite.
I stopped playing after Wrath, and then I came back during during the Panda one.
Oh,
Mist
of Pandaria. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll admit the trailer for that one I think was really, really good.
Legion was good. I had a lot of fun with Legion.
I don't think I played Legion. Or
Legion
did I?
was okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
There was one
disappointed.
other expansion I played. I can't remember which one.
Well, they have Cataclysm, which came out right after Wrath.
No, it wasn't Cataclysm.
I stopped after Legion. I came back after Cataclysm, and then I was just like, oh, God.
Have a good one, Gary, if you're leaving.
Have a good night, Gary. Thanks for coming by.
Who, me?
Hi, Gary. Huh?
I would,
Oh, no, Gary Snowflake.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would say Warlords was the worst.
Yeah, well, I was very disappointed in Battle for Azeroth. I still played it, mostly for the lore and all that, but I didn't like that one too much.
I think I
I
want to
would
say
say-
I
Go ahead, sorry,
played
Taco.
Battle for Azeroth.
And I've been playing the some of the Shadowlands beta, and so far it looks good. I don't usually go too far in it because I don't want to spoil it. But what I played, it actually looks pretty good.
I didn't get into that beta.
Womp
I guess I'm just not special enough. It's okay.
So
Well,
I like playing Warlock and Death Knight were my two favorite classes.
My main is Druid, and then my backup is a Hunter.
Yeah, see, that's opposite for me. My main's a hunter and then a druid. But I do like my Death Knight.
God, I have a lot. I have a druid, I have a death knight, I have a blood elf that's I think she's a mage.
I was so mad right about the time they switched it over from where you don't have to do that quest chain. I was right at the 60 where I was going to do the quest for my the purple bird, the elite. No, what
Oh,
is it
yeah.
called?
Epic flying?
Epic, thank you. And that's when they cut it and they just gave it to you. It's like, well, I wanted to actually do the quest line. I did the Warlock one. That was fun. It was a pain in the neck, but it was fun.
Oh, yeah.
And I never got to do the Paladin one.
I did the druid one. That was kind of a pain in the ass. But I was able to do
Yeah.
it. I think that was the first time I ever got epic. Was on my druid.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I also like the Demon Hunter in Legion. That was a fun class to play too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Everybody wanted to be one though. That one.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Like everyone, and you're just like, oh, okay, so I'm not gonna play a lot on this character. Let me go back to my Death Knight.
I haven't really played my Demon Hunter too much. I think the main ones is my Hunter, Paladin, and Death Knight.
See, I love the Death Knight starting zone. I could just do it over and over and over again.
That was
Yeah.
a fun zone.
Yeah, I don't like how they changed it.
Especially towards the end of that, where you're on that big
The skeletal dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
burning everything alive.
I just don't like how they changed it now. It's like no fun.
Yeah, they dumbed it down a lot. That's why I started playing the classic.
Oh, I miss classic, but I just don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
I loved
See,
I loved 40-man Molten Core back in the day.
Oh yeah.
See, that's why I didn't like when I came back, they changed everything, like the whole trait tree and everything like that. And I was like, what the fuck? I had to redo everything for my druid because she was a healer and everything. And I was like, what the hell? I can't do this and I can't do that. It pissed me off so bad.
And see, and back then you had to work to get riding. You had to walk
Yeah.
all the way up to level 40.
Mm-hmm. And then you could get your first mount and all that stuff. And then it wasn't even a flying mount. You had to wait until I think 60 to get a flying mount or something like that. And yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, the 60 flying mount was slow.
Yeah, it was slow as fuck.
And actually, the flying mounts weren't even till Burning Crusade.
Yeah.
It did make it a whole lot easier to get around.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I was like, I'm not going to pay for this every month because it's stupid. So I quit again.
Rage quit.
It's too much of a time sink. At least it was for me.
Yeah, that, and I had too much other stuff too. I was like, yeah, I'm not kidless anymore. I have 2, and yeah, so I kind of got into Dota RPF, but not too far into it.
One of my favorite games, and this is going back a little, Unreal Tournament.
Okay.
Oh my God. Back a little bit. Jesus Christ.
That was a
I
lot
like
of fun.
Duke Nukem 3D back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doom. Like, not the Doom you get now, but like the fucking scary ass
Right.
Doom. So it was all dark and shit, and you couldn't see goddamn thing. All of a sudden, it's just like boom, right in front of your face.
Well, I think they did a good job with Doom Eternal.
Yeah, I think they did too.
Hey, Schrodinger, how's it going?
We got a Schrodinger cat in the house?
Yeah.
Schrodinger's cat,
Hey.
what's going on?
But yeah, I'm gonna test out the whole game streaming thing this week probably, and I'm gonna start the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man game.
Oh, sweet.
That new one for PS5 looks really good. The Miles,
Miles Morales or whatever it is.
I will say that I'm a little disappointed in the Xbox with the games from the start. PlayStation blew them away.
Yeah. I'm an RPG person for the most part, so PlayStation's always kind of had upper edge on Xbox in that way.
Yeah. One of my son's favorite games is God of War.
Okay.
He loves that game.
See, I couldn't get into that one, but Xmas Goober loved playing it.
In Final Fantasy 16 is PlayStation exclusive, I believe, so.
I'm more of Halo, Call of Duty.
Yes. Halo is awesome.
Yeah,
I do like
definitely.
Halo.
Ghost Recon.
I've tried a little Ghost Recon. It was fun.
I like Wildlands the most. It's been the most fun for me to do.
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
What was the PlayStation version of that SOCOM?
SOCOM?
Yeah, SOCOM.
Yeah.
SOCOM. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at shooters. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm that guy that's running with the gun half up in the air just shooting.
Yeah, I'm not good at online play, but campaign, I'm pretty decent.
Yeah, same here. It's supposed to be the Call of Duties. I mean, people are really quick on there.
Yeah.
You're just like moving, all of a sudden, boom, you're dead. Like, wait, where'd that come from?
Oh, I've
Right.
had that happen so much.
Oh, I love doing that. Like in college, it was GoldenEye. That was the game. God.
Yes, GoldenEye.
I played that a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that
first
was
time
the
I
game.
played Halo, and I thought, when is this fucking game ever going to end?
I just remember I memorized those maps and I have them like the back of my head.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I'm checking in Discord. It looked like our buddy S. Elmo was arrested for domestic violence battery by strangulation, domestic
Oh.
violence battery, with 2 charges, I think. No, that's a
Ooh.
statute, then charge description.
Couldn't
Wow.
happen to a nicer guy.
And this isn't the first time that he's been arrested for domestic violence.
Nope.
It's about like the 3rd or 4th time.
Hey, maybe him and Maybe him and Josh can share a prison cell.
Yeah. What will poor Will do now?
Go back to his conspiracy theory stuff.
Josh got some punching bags on his chest. He can use them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some speed bags.
Yeah, so
And then
we'll
at
walk
night
in and go,
they can cuddle and play Big
wow.
Spoon.
Dejan, how did you know Kimber didn't leave?
She's in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she left the panel. She was on the panel before.
Oh, we talk about old consoles. Yeah, I had the original NES, that I had a Super NES, that I had a Nintendo 64,
I had a Virtual Boy.
and I had a PlayStation.
Atari 2600. I win.
Uh,
There we go.
Oh, I had a Game
Oh, an
Boy.
Atari, yes.
Commodore 64.
Yeah, I had a television. Good God.
Like ColecoVision.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Virtual Boy?
Mm.
It was Nintendo's failed 3D system. It was like
Oh.
Like pot on
It
your
was
head.
it was put over your eyes, and it was basically a black and red screen, and it was 3D.
Oh wait, actually, I think I do remember that. That was horrible. I didn't get
Yeah.
one, but I know someone that did, and I saw it, and it was horrible.
It gave you a headache within an hour.
One of my favorite systems, Sega Genesis.
Oh, yes. And Iron Man.
I tried that one.
Not Iron Man. Who? Not one of Iron Man. Who was it?
The X-Men game.
No, not the X-Men game. The blue guy. What the fuck was his name?
Sonic,
Mega Man.
Mega Man. Was Mega Man Sega or was that Nintendo? I thought that was
He was
Nintendo.
on Nintendo.
I swear I played it on. I don't remember. My cousins had both fucking systems. I just go into one room, play on one, and go into the other room and play on the fucking other.
I remember playing NHL 94 on Sega Genesis, and it was awesome.
Do you remember Joe Madden's Sports Talk Football?
Yep.
I
John
loved
Madden.
all the Madden NFL ones. That's like my
Oh,
favorite
no, I'm sorry,
one.
Joe Montana Sports Talk Football. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Oh yeah, no.
Where you
I didn't
could
play
throw
those.
like a Hail Mary and they would catch it every single time.
Especially if
played-
you were the 49ers.
No, I like all the Madden ones. I have just about every single one of those for all my Nintendos.
Yeah,
I
Madden-
can't play the new ones. Like, I'm no good at the new ones. There's too many like buttons for it. Like, I feel like an old man now saying it.
and it's just repackaged from the year before. There's really not much
Yeah.
difference between them.
But like
Well, they update the teams.
each player has like different controls of how to like play them, and I'm like, I can't memorize all that crap.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, you have to like, defensive shifts and shifting for different offenses and everything. I'm like,
Yeah, calls and all that. Yeah.
I want to go back to the regular PlayStation days where it was like you hike the ball and it was X, square, triangle, or circle to throw to whichever player.
Mega Man was for Nintendo and Sega.
Oh, okay.
See, I knew I wasn't fucking crazy.
Well, you are
were
crazy,
crazy.
but
I'm sorry. I love the D. I can't help it. But yeah. Oh man. It was so funny because I like go to a friend's house or something. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna play Madden and you're a chick, and so I'm gonna win easily." And I beat their ass. It was so funny.
Yes.
They're like, dude, I have this game at my house. Like, you're not gonna beat me.
Road Pirate Films NFL Blitz. that was the game.
Yes.
Never got into sports games.
That's the only I don't play any of the basketball or none of those. I just the NFL games. Like I love the Madden NFL games. Shit, I don't know why. Like even I have it for the Xbox 360, and I don't even play it. My kids play on it, but I still got like a Madden game for it. And my kids, especially my older one, who be like, "I want to play this one." I'm like, "Okay, you want me to school you on it?"
I like the WCW games on the Nintendo 64. Those games are fun.
Oh my god. WrestleMania game.
Yeah.
Wrestling. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Well, I'm gonna jump off because I gotta go and pee.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off in a few minutes anyway myself.
Yeah, I was gonna jump off and get something to eat.
I'm just gonna stay here.
And I got 2 tests to do.
And Goober, you gotta get back to your tests.
Yeah, it's just 2 labs. It'll be easy.
Oh.
Well, at least one of them will be.
All right,
Resident Evil Yes Road, that's a fun one too.
Have a good one, everyone. Rebecca, enjoy your pee.
Yep.
Take it easy,
I will.
Taco. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
congrats.
Yep.
Here's the 50 more or 50K more.
I hope
Yep.
so.
Onward to 100K, DGN.
Yes.
Congrats,
Onward and
man.
upward.
Thank you.
Can't
Big
wait for more
Big
videos.
congrats.
Yeah, one will be coming soon. Just got to finish it up.
Yeah, I gotta do my video afterwards.
Are you gonna do a video on Don Kalam calling you out?
No, that I'm gonna plan on doing next week. This one is actually him getting arrested. It's an old one,
Good.
but yeah,
Yeah, what is it for counterfeiting or something like that?
no, he got stopped about 3 years ago. It was
Who,
an
Don?
old channel.
Don?
Yep.
Oh, I must have missed that one. Did he go all soft sit?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Oh, I can't wait.
And I downloaded it, so
Nice. Look forward to that one.
that'll probably piss him off even more. I mean, he's already threatened to take me out, so I really don't care. Oh, and apparently I live in my mom's basement.
Damn it, Goober.
I thought we all did.
I knew you've been on a green screen this whole time.
And that's not a real dog either.
Oh. But again, thanks for having me on.
Oh, anytime.
Congratulations, DGen.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
You too, Goober.
And
Yeah.
thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Yeah. We know.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I can't talk. I gotta pee. Bye, y'all. I'm so excited. I can hardly contain myself.
Say goodnight, Rex.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll see you guys.
All right. See you later, everyone.